Whoa, whoa, whoa. Is that some Europeans in chat? No. You need to go to bed. Take your cheese and get out of here. You Europeans. Unless you can't sleep, then I guess that's fine. But how are you going to master the light if you don't go to bed? Can we get some claps for Danny? Danny, one of the most powerful sneaky mice there ever once was. And ever will be. Claps for Danny. Well, we gotta get Hottie Fruits a hat, guys. Hottie Fruit doesn't have a hat yet. Somebody cue the intro. We're going. Cue it.
This is my kind of fun.
Yeah! Here we go again. It's me, your bud, Mr. Robert Moran. I'm here to stream. I'm ready to meme. And I wrote a meta song with a disco theme about all you nerds who could be my boss. If you give me the money, I'll serve up the sauce. So pick your poison. I'll make anything fun. I'm a fresh man-sized tasty cinnamon bun.
Hey guys, we really need to get a new intro. It's time to get a new intro, guys.
That's wonderful.
That's not my name. Hey, my name's Rob, and welcome to my internet show.
That we need a new intro. I don't got time to make this. I'm busy making other nonsense. I don't got time to make this. I'm not making it. TK Snipes, are you coming out here to fight me on Valentine's Day? My goodness, all right. I'll fight. I'm in a good mood. You gotta fight Monica, though. Or you could fight Billy, but he would death stare you. So that would... Should I hit the bell? That would not end well for both you and me. Death staring takes so much energy. Where's the new roleplay server? So first off, I made it. It's called Tilly. I've been doing it for a month. Now, if you meant the Minecraft server, I don't know. Where is it? Shouldn't you be making it? The mice make it. All I do is say, I think we should do this. They did the rest of the work. I'm just the captain. The captain doesn't, you know, row the boat. He barely, I don't even think, do captains of ships even steer boats? I don't even think they steer boats. Like, I don't even think I get on the wheel. I think I find someone to get on the wheel. Or is that the admiral? I don't know. See, because the thing is, if I have a second ship, I think that makes me an admiral. So I'm currently steering one ship. The second ship, it just follows the waves of the first ship. Look, this is confusing. So let's start over. Hi, I'm Rob. Today we're going to be playing with Megan. I'll show you. She's over here. Unfortunately, she has Christmas camera problems in the sense that before the stream started, our camera broke. And it's so fun fact, it doesn't actually break. I just unplug it and pretend it breaks, and it creates a freeze frame because it's just a bit that I discovered on Christmas when I actually made this mistake and didn't realize it. And you guys can see me naked throughout the Christmas stream. Cue the cool. Who's blowing up chat for you, cutie? How you doing, bud? The Minecraft server, though, no, dude, if you want, sorry, I did the thing where I'm in a bit. This is hard for people. People don't realize that a lot of the time when I'm talking, I am 100% memes and I'm trolling you. And so I now just go, all right, let's just stop that. Stop it. I'm going to take you out of the bit. Okay? I'm going to take you out of the bit. Where is it? It's coming. We have a meeting coming up this week of all the heads of the server. Me and Megan actually may work on it tonight. We were going to do that. Actually, we're not doing it to hang out with you. Is that true, Megan? Because we were going to film Illidan. Yeah, we were going to film. So part of the magic of this Minecraft server, okay, hold on. You have to understand. Part of the magic of this Minecraft server is over there. See that castle? I'm going to figure this out. See,
And
this,
don't forget to meme responsibly.
I know how to be responsible, Mac. And I know that you didn't mean to trigger that video, so I'm still memeing on you. I have a cough. Oh, you want to play the radical game again? Okay. Who's the fastest? Who's the fastest mouse? Who is the fastest mouse? Who has it macroed? Who has this shit macroed on their computer? It's Roarman. This fucking legend. Ever since Last White Lion retired in, what was that, 2018? I think Last White Lion stopped going for radicals. Roarman has become the mouse champion. He's just so fast. He's so fast that he even knows how to pre-click to get that cheese. And he's in Europe, so there's like a delay too. Look at him. Look at him doing it a second time. Look at this champion memeing on all of you nerds. Anyone could have done this. Anyone could. Oh, this. Oh, shh. By the way, I have a foot pedal now that goes to Megan's art. Because we just thought that was smart. Because we did it in I'll be doing that all day. We did it in Monica and Moogly. Wait, this one. We did it in Monica and Moogly for other computer, and I was just like, wait, why don't we have just like, why don't I have a way to just be like, what you doing, Megan? What you doing? What's going on here? I gotta get that foot. That foot pedal. That's gotta go. Hold on. The one that turns on this camera that doesn't work right now. That one's gotta go. Ah, there we go. It's dead. Just threw that foot pedal out. Problem solved. That's how I do the cameras, for those of you who are new. The foot pedals. Forandu, hello. Would you like some cheese? I will click the cheese button. Megan gave me this. It is a present. This bracelet. She gave it to me today. It's a present. It's not a bit. It is not a bit that I'll explain in a minute. It is a real present. Don't spoil it. Megan, don't spoil my bits. How dare you? So I hear her typing feverishly. I can hear her just going, fuck your bit. I'm going to explain what the fuck you just said. Just had to reveal my meta. This isn't a present. This is jewelry I stole from Megan and have just now said it's a present. She put on, she was hanging on the table. I think she meant to wear it today. And I was like, nah. And I was like, this is clearly a Monica Rupert Dragon Ball Z reference, because it is weight training, obviously, for flipping coins. By the way, weight training is not a real thing. You don't wear extra weight and train your body. That's just how you mess up your muscles. But it's funny that you could do it in Dragon Ball. In Dragon Ball lore, it's you just put on an extra bunch of weights and then you train and then we take the weights off. Oh my god, you're so much stronger. And it like makes sense. Like, it's not some real thing. It doesn't work, but it like kind of makes sense in your mind. You're like, that's how it would work. Yeah. If I just walked around and learned how to punch with 100 pounds on my back, I would probably be way stronger. When in reality, you would probably just really dysmorph your body, because that's not how that works. But it almost makes sense in this dumb story world. So yes, this is weight training for coin flipping. My god. This is, imagine when I take off the bracelet, how high I'll flip a coin. It's gonna hit the roof. Damn it, it didn't hit the roof. I flipped it so high and it did not flip the roof. It's so, oh! I didn't take the bracelet off. Of course. Forgot. Allow me to take off the bracelet. Oh, Megan, I'm so sorry. I just dropped your bracelet and it did kind of crack. That's okay. I didn't meme responsibly, Nora. I'm sorry, except I did. I dropped it right onto the felt. Anyway, I took the bracelet off, so now watch what happens when I flip this coin. I did not meme responsibly, and now I have ruined my other present for Megan, as my coin has now flipped into my cheesecake she made for me. The roof is fine though, and the coin did hit the roof. Weight training confirmed. Okay, don't worry, Megan. I just have to lick this dirty coin now. I kind of want to do it because she's going to be kind of grossed out. She's staring at me too. Oh no, don't do it.
No. Don't do it.
Okay. Fine. I won't. I'm going to wash this coin.
Give me that tuna.
Just so you know, the coins I will give you in real life. Hold on. Camera, please. Just so you know, the coins I will give you in real life are not good coins. This is one of them. It will now go into a bag with a bunch of coins, and someone someday will get this awful coin that is, like, it's no longer shiny. It's got dents in it. Because I just flip these coins all day, and because I think that's fun. I think it's so stupid amusing. Hold on, we'll meme street it. I think it's so dumb amusing that I give you a coin that like is dented and I've been just flipping, because then it's kind of cool. It's like why would you actually want a brand new coin that's shiny? Then fucking go to the store and buy one. You know? And if I had branded coins, if I had the nonsense money power that I'm like, I'm gonna get branded coins so my fans get cool coins, I would still do the same thing. In fact, we would put them on the website to sell them brand new, and then I would be like, why would you even want that one? I'd sell it for like $100 for a coin, because then people would think, wow, that coin's worth $100, and I'd be like, no, it's not. I bought it for $1. It's worth $1. You know? And I would imagine that people who actually liked the art that we make and the community element don't actually want those coins. They would want like this one where we shared a moment today and did something dumb with it. And they'd be like, Rob, can I have the cheesecake coin? And I would say, no, because I don't know which one that is, because I just put it in a bag of coins. I don't know. It's gone now. Was this it? No. Do you know how I know? It doesn't taste like cheesecake. It just tastes like blood. My goodness, that's amusing. Anyway, yes, I flipped a coin into my cheesecake. So there was a bit you didn't see there, Chris. Anyway, today me and Megan are going to play Animal Crossing. And now when I say play Animal Crossing, what I actually mean is I'm just going to meme on Megan's Animal Crossing town. Because I don't play Animal Crossing. I have a house in her town, and I log in once a month at most to ruin it. Watch that. Lick all the coins? No! I'm not licking all the coins. Then everyone in my community will be like, ah, man, I don't ever want a coin from Rob. At least now it's like, I might get a coin Rob licked. It's like a 1 in 100 chance, because there's like 100 coins. How many coins are there? I don't know. It depends on the bit. Oh, no, I remember how many coins there were. It was a dumb number. So there's like 300-ish coins. More than 300. Probably like 350 coins. Madagascar. Thank you for the 8 months. Yeah, we're gonna be playing Animal Crossing. Again, playing Animal. I don't play games. Have I ever played a game in my life? Now you may have seen me in a game, but I was probably not playing it because playing it usually has a set of rules you're supposed to follow. I don't do that. I objectively always try to not do what the game tells me to do. Have you seen me play Pokemon? BioMart says I have to. So I will. You guys probably deserve a Pokemon run. So I don't know, here's your challenge. As a community, make something stupid that will make me have to do Pokemon. Convince me, do a bit. I am a role player. If you make something that will bait me into doing the Pokemon stream, then I will do it. You guys can have any stream you want. You just have to make a good enough meme that makes me go, all right, fine. This Tuesday. Did you not listen to the intro? Do we have to play the intro again? It's all deep meta. This cheesecake is good. It tastes a little metally though, Megan. Wait, what are you doing? I'm looking at your screen. Oh. This is a powerful foot pedal. Guys, imagine if you had a button where you could just click your toe and see what your girlfriend's up to. I can do that. She's adding whiskers right now. Oh, and I can enjoy cheesecake. Well, I talked to you. That's a good life. I was showing Roman Tilly today. Roman's not prepared. I was explaining to Roman that I've created an environment where anything he says and comes up with, the other people will go with unless they think of something more clever than him. And he was just like, what? And the thing is, I really think it's going to be a few years before we really see Roman get back into content stuff. He's got kids, and they're at that age where they need a lot of time. But I can tell you now, there's in the future, he's just going to come back to this stuff, and it's going to be so absurdly fun. He's going to have a disadvantage though, because the meta of all this stuff is you have to have relationships, and so he'll have a relationship with me, but then he's got to make like 99 other good ones, you know? But the other meta is we build communities now where everyone in the community goes, well, in order to be the best role player, I have to be friends with everyone. So anytime I see someone I don't know, I'm going to be really nice, kind, and considerate, try to get them involved in role play, but not be overbearing. It's literally like creating people and communities that are designed to become best friends and teach people that if you find someone annoying or you don't like someone, that's a you problem that you can overcome. Isn't that neat? That's wild. It's literally wild. Because I don't know how, I don't even know how like companies compete. Like these companies put out video games and then they're just like, here's multiplayer, enjoy your toxic world. And then they don't know how to moderate it or anything, right? And so once people realize, oh wait, we can just have a community of like 20, 10, 25, 50 people, and we just go play games and we don't ever have to deal with any toxic bullshit ever. People already know this. Like World of Warcraft guilds have naturally done this. There are World of Warcraft communities, and actually there are Lords of Minecraft communities. There are DBZ communities, there are UROMs communities. There are all sorts of game communities that have just basically realized, hey, what if we just played private servers with us and our friends? And so the interesting thing about roleplay, you're not going to be toxic, Silent. You're incapable of being toxic, okay? I enchanted you long ago and made it so you will be a kind soul forever. Because if you were not Silent, if you ever became toxic, I would become your disappointed mom. Or I'd put on Billy's hat and become your disappointed dad. Or I would put on my Cheeto shit and become your disappointed son. God. That's such nonsense meme power. I could be your whole family, be like, what have you become? My child, son. Son child. Son child. That's dumb lore. That's amusing nonsense. I can roleplay every angle at you. I have 3 different character personalities that I can relate to you that can all be disappointed that you've become toxic. Because that's the dumb thing, is I'm super meta, and I've always been meta. The original Unforgotten Realms was 2 guys playing a game, and they would just go in and out of the game, you know? And the story literally was from the beginning that those worlds were fucking intermingling in dumb ways, you know? NGS, you are toxic. You have toxic in your veins, you king. I can feel the toxic energy still kind of like residuing and you're like, oh, what is this toxic? I love it. A lot of my American friends have a lot of toxic buildup because of obvious reasons. So, you know, I'm just gonna like love you guys more so that it just goes away. Do we have to play this? Does everybody need a toxicity check? I'm not your toxic mom, okay? I'm Silence toxic mom because he's my mod. Once he's no longer a mod, that's it. It's fine. Then I don't have this power over him, supposedly. Guys, so I did roleplay with Dorky. I don't know if I told you guys about this because I don't remember what I streamed last. I don't remember what anything is. But I did RP with Dorky, and Dorky was the most impressive roleplay partner I've ever had in my life. I will give her that compliment, which I know, Dorky, will sound like such an absurd compliment, but it truly is, okay? And I can explain all the reasons why Dorky was so great, okay? So Dorky said a compliment to me the other day, and my goodness, she just accidentally won with my heart. Because Dorky said that she became a fan of mine through the GTA content. And you have to understand something, is that as much as I love all you Lords and DBZ and Unforgotten Realms and Realms Live nerds, the Grand Theft Auto content was I was very passionate about in 2019, okay? Because I was getting to be something other than just a game master. I was getting to be a game master and the showrunner, kind of like in Realms Live, and then with the GTA, also the main character? That was next level shit. I put a tweet out on Monica Rupert where it says like $100 million bounty, and there's a 60-second clip, and this clip is crazy to me because this looks like edited content. Like the bars coming down, the black bars coming down, the musical timing, the fact that everyone in the server gets to see all the same graphical elements and audio elements, the fact that I can play a song and everyone changes their mood is insanity to me. That is game mastering without dice, live. It's so cool. Yo, what's up, Andy? Shadow Lord Zero. I'm falling behind. Some people gave me money. Hold on. Nora, it's your birthday? Oh my God. Hold on, Nora. Hold on. We'll just I don't have the song quick enough because I should just have this. Nora, I'm just going to have to sing you an improvised version of the happy birthday song because I don't have a way to just play it. Plus, I don't know if it's royalty free, so fuck it.
Here we go! We're off to sail the sea, and I think you'll all agree with me that it's Nora's birthday. So let's go, but where I do not know. We'll grab a map, find all the scrap and a way to embarrass Nora, so we shall be friends as we sail across the land. Singing our song while we dig and dig through sand. I said, ahoy me captain, look. It's the treasure that we took, and I've gone ahead and sold it for this brand new silver hook. Oh, I don't care where I go, as long as I don't go alone. So happy birthday, Nora, and let's sing a song with Billy. I don't know the lyrics, so I'm just gonna make them up, you see. So me and Bobby, we went for a little adventure. We stole a car and then we found a guy named Fur Venture. And I don't remember what happened next, but I paid him $10,000. Dorky, you remember how we got out of that? Oh wait, I do.
Shit it out. That was too deep. I was trying to rhyme and mix the previous bit. Damn. Oh well. Ahoy me captain, look. It's the mistake that I just made. And it's okay, cause I'll get better every single day. Hey, I don't care where I go, as long as I don't go alone. So put down your sword and let's see what Megan is up to. Something an elf that teaches you how to say I love you. Neat.
So let's go, but where I do not know. Let's grab a map, find all the scrap in a boat that we can row. We'll sail through plunder, oh the thunder, the places we will go. So let's grab a map, find all the scrap in a boat that we can. Here we go. We're off to sail the sea. And I think you'll all agree with me that this shit's getting crazy. So let's go. But where? Who really cares? We'll grab some maps, we'll grab some fun, and we'll go up another flight of crazy-ass stairs.
I just like remixing it. Why would I sing the same song every time when I can just goof and do dumb remixes, you know? Speaking of dumb remixes, it is Valentine's Day.
Do the sexy version. Here we go. We're off to do something sexy. I think you'll all agree with me that I don't got a rhyme for sexy. So let's no, you're gonna have to pay for that one. I don't got the energy to sing twice in a row. Fucking.
Wait, what were we talking about before I did that bit? I think I was answering a question. Oh, right, Sneaky RP. It's coming. I don't know if his name was TXC. I don't know if TXC is still here. It's coming. Do you know how you can get involved in Sneaky RP right now? Just hanging out in the community. Because here's the thing, I already told you the meta. The meta is if you want to be good at roleplay, if you want good content, you gotta have relationships. So since the people who are gonna be in Sneaky RP are just the sneaky mice, you should befriend them. Because they're just gonna be the community anyway. So you could be leveling up your roleplay today. Speaking of things you can get today, we're having a sale. Not a real sale. It's a meme sale. If you've been collecting your virtual cheese points, well, great news. Going on sale today, it's an apple. Half an apple that you can put on your head. It's not cheese. Can mice eat apples? They can't, but they can wear them on their head for the low, low price of 332 cheese. Now, if you don't have 332 cheese, you can give me $332 and I will just give you the hat. That's just something I'm doing for today only, okay? I don't actually think it's worth $332. I do think it's worth 332 cheese. But this is a deal I'd be willing to make because I think you would also be willing to make this deal. I'm not sure anyone would not make this deal. It's quite an obvious deal to trade 332 American dollars for a virtual hat. Now, you might say this is crazy, but I've seen the prices of virtual goods. So, since they're crazy anyway, I might as well just put it out there. The other problem is I know the meta, dear, and you nerds are like into bits. So the more I do money bits, the more some of them will just go off. Now, this is a very expensive one, so no one would ever do it. However, if I was to say, this hat could go for $3.20. Suddenly, someone would buy it. However, only the first person who gave me $3.20. Oh, let's turn on evil music. Only the first mouse to give me $3.20 gets it. Everyone who donates that afterwards gets killed. So be careful, because if you would like this hat, if you click the button and then somebody else happens to click the button first, I'm afraid you're going to die. That's right. You didn't see this going down this dark turn, did you? You thought it was all fun and games. Okay, I could buy that hat for $332, but then Rob put it on sale at 99%. Is that 99%? 99% off. And things got dangerous. That's right. Don't even try it. Some of you are being like, okay, it hasn't gone off yet, so maybe it's safe. But what if multiple people are doing it? Okay? What happens if I start counting down? 10, 7, 9, 8, 7, 9, 6, 4. I don't like this bit. 5, 4, 4, 2, 3, 5, 2. No! 1! 5. It's just too easy. It's just too easy. Now, Carice is lucky. She actually technically donated $3, so I don't have to kill her. When I heard the second donation, I was like, my God, Silent, we've done it. We've murdered a mouse. But by technicality, Carice only donated $3, and the price was $3.20, so we don't have to murder her. We don't have to murder her. There's no reason to murder her. There's no reason to. So, Carice, you will not be getting murdered. Let's get your hat there. Silent, you have a better hat than this. Do you even want this hat? Would you like me to just put this hat on Carice? She probably wants her goggles, so we could just slap. It's your hat. What do you want to do with it, Silent? I will slap this hat on anyone's head. You bought it for the meme. Where are we putting this hat? Do you want me to just shove it on her head? I know Carice. The goggles are way more her style. Slap that rotten apple on Carice. Okay. So Carice has a hat, so I'll just kill her.
Totally.
All right. Ah, shit. That gets rid of her hat, but it also gets rid of all her cheese, which means she will not be able to buy a hat to replace the crappy hat we're about to give her, unfortunately. So, Carice, you could blame Silent. Well-known moderator of the Crew RP and current moderator of Rob TV streams until he memes his way out of that responsibility. You can blame him for what has transpired here, and yourself for donating to a bit where you heard that death was on the table. I cannot be responsible. I am responsible, but in meme court, I'm not responsible. I think we all agree. In real life, I am responsible for everything that has transpired. But in meme life, no responsibility whatsoever. And you tell me which court of law you value more here. I have no idea what hat I'm looking for. It's probably called Cherry Apple. Cherry on top? Might be called cherry on. That might have been a cherry. Whoa, what? Why is her cheese total increasing, Dorky? She has 14,000 cheese? Wow. All right. This is ridiculous. She probably has more cheese now than when I killed her. That's some meme nonsense. That's just... All right. At least she has to have this dumb old hat. Did I spell her name wrong? Guessed Carice. Could she not come out because she's dead? I can't make her come out now. Hold on, maybe I gotta like clear the guest. Can I come out? Sweet. Okay. There we go. Let's see if this works. I don't know. Okay, I got bad news. Carice is dead. She can't come out. Let's see if Maris can come out. Oh, good. Maris can come out. All right, let's turn on the stress. What's the stress music? I gotta get stress music for Maris. Hold on, Maris. We gotta get the stress music.
Kobold.
I'm trying to get the stress music. This one is... What's this one? It's kind of stress.
Kobold.
All right, Maris, at the end of this countdown, I'm going to click kill unless you can remember the deep meta to escape on screen. Carice could have done it at any time, but she didn't remember how to escape. All right, here we go. 10, 7, 9, 8, 7, 9, 6, 4, 5, 4, 4, 2, 3, 5, 2, 1, 1, 5. Oh, no, Maris. I feel like I should kill you, but I won't because I've already murdered one mouse today. Isn't it only 2 dangers? It should be 5, really. Like, the meme should be changed. It should be 5 dangers to escape. I think it's 2. Try 2. I'm gonna flick you off when you do 2.
3 detect 2 involved.
Because 3 is used for. Ow, damn it! I got tricked. I didn't get the flicker. That's some phony baloney, dude. I got fired. Hey, what are you doing back here? I'll get you this time. Wait, I can just do it.
Kobold.
Yeah, I got you now. There, you little mouse. But nice try. Nice try. This nonsense. QNix, thank you for the Prime. Welcome in, QNix. QNix, I don't recognize your username. What do you know me from? Where are you from? Did you randomly find this place? Are you an old fan of YouTube contents? Where are you from? Master Star, thank you for the 14 months. Shelly says, work has been hectic, and I haven't been able to watch much since the beginning of the year. But keep doing what you do, Rob. Thank you, Shelly. Shelly, you don't need to watch anything I make. I'll make content. That's a lie. I make content one day a year. It is Christmas. Every other day of the year is whatever this is. This isn't content. It probably is, but that's just because when I'm not trying, it's quite amusing. But none of this is important. This is just time. I just create fun little moments. But Megan actually does that too. Let's see what Megan's doing. Vote for a rat to be your Valentine. Okay. No, see, you guys are fools. You don't understand the meta. This isn't content. This is community. That's what this is. Here's the cool thing. If I wasn't here, you guys could still have this much fun by hanging out with each other. Okay? I'm just really good at being like the cheerleader of the community, truly. I'm good at creating fun moments. And you know what I'm also good at? I'm good at getting punched. Over and over and over and over and over and over again. I'm so good at getting punched that I literally spent most of 2020 building a roleplay character to roleplay with new role players and let them punch me. And I was talking about Dorky earlier, and Dorky was so impressive. Dorky said something the other day when we were having some conversations in Discord, and she said that she really loved the 2009 roleplay, and that really connected with me. One, because my goodness, Monica Rupert character mind, obviously, if you know that meta, it's very obvious. I'm gonna like that type of fan a lot more than all other fans. I'm sorry. What do you want? Okay. During DBZ, stressful time. Okay, that was a stressful time. During Lords, stressful time. During You Realms Live, stressful time. During Unforgotten Realms, stressful time. During Monica Rupert, good times. So it's one of those, like, because she's a fan of the content where I was like, good times. The type of content that I now do as non-content on Wednesdays and whatever days we do the type of roleplay stuff we do around here. I really wanted to reach out to her because she just started role-playing in November. And I wasn't role-playing that much in the crew on November because I was busy doing the Christmas special. The one day of the week I work. You watched it all. So see, Dorky, that is powerful. You know my characters. So because you know my meta, it's good. This is why I actually invited Dorky to come do Tilly with us. And after the next Wednesday show, I'm going to bring her into the server so she can kind of get set up so she can start doing roleplay with Wednesdays with us. Because you have to understand how powerful experience I had with Dorky the other day when we did roleplay. I was just reaching out because I was like, man, I've never got to hang out with Dorky in our community. She's been in our community forever, and she just joined roleplay, and I didn't get any time with her. So I was like, hey, let's just make 2 characters, and we'll go on the crew and just have some fun one day. Okay? See ya, Zoo. Tripo, thanks for giving us sub to Tactile Nexus. I appreciate that. And so I asked Dorky if he wants to do some RP, and we just log on, and we decided to do like bodybuilders, and this is our bit. And I don't remember how it started, but I think our main bit was we just want to go and train people in exercise. And what was cool is Dorky didn't have what I would consider something that a lot of fans sometimes struggle with, the starstruck nature of you were in a para-social friendship and now you're in another one. I don't like this. I don't like what's happening. This is spooks. Who's done this? Who's done this? You can't do this anonymously. This is not fair. I deserve to know who is loving me. This is too spooky. As somebody who has, my goodness, mastered the art of spooky love, this is dangerous meta. This is somebody doesn't want me to acknowledge their power. That's too spooky. I don't like this. I don't like this. How dare you, spooky person out there being so spooky. Thank you for the, how many is this? 20? 20 gift subs. To the spooky person out there being spooky. Do you know why this upsets me? I'll tell you why. Because of my reason, there's only one reason to gift sub 20 gift subs like that. And that's if you want to advertise yourself. But when you do it anonymously, we don't know who they are. And since you didn't target people for gift subs, you don't even necessarily care who gets them. So all you've really done is spent your power inefficiently, because you could have just given me the money to me directly through an anonymous donation. But instead, you've chosen to do it in a way where billionaire Jeff Bezos gets a large portion of the cut. Now, I know it is ridiculous for a streamer to complain as he gets money. It seems almost selfish, but I do it only to educate all my viewers to use your power responsibly, right? Like Miss Jean Michelle, she's advertising. She's great. She's on our Tilly project. Give her a follow. Thank you, dear. I mean, to me, that is what it is. I know a lot of people don't actually look at it like that, but the thing is, the people who will be abusing the game will be doing it like that. So they'll be disguising their things as love, you know? If Subway Sandwiches comes in here and gives me money, guys, it's just corporate money advertising. And again, we talked about this. I don't know why they don't do that, you know? I don't know why, like, some of these multi-billion-dollar food companies don't just spend $5 on streams, you know? Fur, thank you for the $5. Thirsty Levino, how you doing, man? I'm glad we had a little talk, Thirsty. Should we just call Levino Thirsty? I might. Anyway, Thirsty. I got to talk last night. One of the coolest things about the Tilly project is people think it's a roleplay server. Nah. It was that when I first started making it for Citra, but then it became something that I didn't think would get made for a while. It's a community for artists. I think I'm accidentally roleplaying the Digital Bards, which is so dumb funny. Because what's neat is when you're in a roleplay server where you only really roleplay 1 or 2 days a week, you're like, what do you do the other days? And if you don't have an economy so nothing matters, then everybody can just log on and hang out.
To meme responsibly.
I'm memeing responsibly. Why do you guys keep interrupting me by not knowing donation codes? Because who knows what they are? To tell me to meme responsibly, Gene. Oh, right, because you're doing the bit for the sub. One day I'll set up my stream properly, but I'm too busy on doing important things right now to bother caring about making everything work right. Also, the chaos nature of all this stuff is fun, and it really helps me practice as an improviser when I'm just keeping an audience engaged, keep flipping the coin, and the whole time crazy ass nonsense is happening, right? Like, one of the biggest bits I do is the Jimmy the Rat bit at $100, and I don't want to be dishonest with you. When I first started doing that bit, when people donated $100, it upset me every time. I'd be in the middle of content and someone would do it and I would just be like, I'm so angry. And then I would be like, why are you angry? Because I've changed the way I think a lot. I don't think the way I used to think. After 2019, I've talked about this a little bit in the Discord and comments and stuff with people, maybe on StreamBit. I didn't like who I was, being the selfish artist. I didn't like how my friendships kept rotting as I did work projects, focusing on content. And so I decided to do something crazy because I was going through a crazy period in my life. I was like, what if you commit to this bit of any time, you want to make a life choice, you really try to think, what would your character Monica do? Because the thing is, I had built up this powerful character mind, and when you do role plays, games, and you do them a lot of in-character thinking where you're doing hyper immersion, you can build up this character mind that you can really think differently through, right? Monica is sweeter and kinder, and if I do the voice and start doing the inflections, it'll just change the way I am. And so what was neat is I was like, what if I just did that in real life? Would I be more like Monica the character? Would I have more friends and everyone would like me? And the answer appears to be yes. Appears to be yes. Chris, why are you gifting a tier 2 sub to Miss Jean? What are you guys doing with your power? Why am I teaching you nerds who don't even advertise well? Gifting a tier 2 sub isn't worth it. Isn't that like $10? That's 2 separate gift subs. That means you could have donated 2 separate times and had things pop up in the stream. That's way better advertising. Unless I meta talk about it, which makes a bigger deal out of your donation. Heads or tails, you can't lose. Rob lost his last reasonable brain cell during 2019. Arnold, that's so toxic of you. Be nice. Here, why don't you take a break? For a day. You can hang out and watch, but you can take a break for a day. I'm just fun. Don't you realize this is a bit? I mean, I can turn off the music, and I can just talk to you normally. Just to prove it. It's kind of boring. Hey, I'm Robert Moran. I make art and stuff. And I decided, I wanted to be a better person, so I would stop doing my art. Because I suffer from being a manic in real life. And what's hard about that is I was kind of living COVID my whole life. I got married at a young age. I basically worked from home. Didn't have friends. I mean, I had internet friends, but I didn't have a social life. So I would sit at my computer, work all day, play games with friends all day, go to bed, work all day, get up, play games. 12 years. It was cool. We're gonna go back into the bit now. I could do it serious, but I think I'll do it in the more entertaining way that is actually engaging and fun for you now, Arnold. What's cool about this though is I kind of learned a lot doing this, and COVID was very depressingly inspirational because it made me so self-aware of the lifestyle I was living. And the thing is, I was always trying to break away from that lifestyle in 2019. And Meg, I'm sorry, we're going to deep conversations. We should be playing Animal Crossing. What's she drawing anyway? Oh. Anyway, I'd rather focus on this. I'd rather be so self-aware that instead of talking about this to a random internet stranger who could just go watch old streams if they actually cared and wanted to understand me as a person, they could be in our Discord or DM me and I would talk to them directly, you know? The interesting thing is though, there's a meta to all this, and I like being able to talk. Which camera is this? I don't know which camera this is. I got the ghost Megan cam. She's not sitting there though. We just saw her get up. Sorry, I lost the tangent there. I care more about Megan than explaining it to internet users. But if you're actually interested, I will explain it in detail to you. You could also just go and listen to my ideas. Because I'm just putting people before characters before stories. My priorities have shifted. And, you know, there was a mean comment today on a YouTube video I put out that I made this morning. I just remixed some old art because I hadn't had time to put all the Christmas special out, and I wanted to put out that weird Jimmy episode because I thought there was funny meta nonsense bits to associate with that, right? I just thought there's, you know, people now seeing and knowing some stuff and now going back and watching this other weird bit. of the Jimmy the Rat cartoon that we made in the Christmas special, that we made, by the way, because mainly the only thing I did to make that episode was give people the power, me and Megan, just our art and our programs and our software, and they did it all in Puppet Pals and they edited it themselves. So many people worked on this. Like 20 plus people worked on this fun little Christmas special, and it was way better than it had any right to be. You know, but someone made the mistake, and it taught me something really cool today. They did their classic hot take. I just saw art. I don't actually understand it. So I'm gonna give you my hot take of, Rob, I used to love all your stuff, but this is just crappy JPEG scrolling across the screen. My goodness, dear. My whole community made it, so you're not just making fun of my stuff, you're making fun of our stuff. It's much easier for me to deal with criticism when it's my community being affected rather than a selfish artist. A selfish artist takes that personally. As a community artist, no, that's just me being sad that a fan made fun of my other fans' work. And boy, is it such a special movie to a lot of fans. So you should feel a little bit bad, and then if you apologize, that's okay. It is the scolding motherly approach of this, you know? And there will be some people that will be like, oh, yada yada, you're too sensitive or whatever. And it's like, you can never be too sensitive. That's such fucking bullshit. That's high level empathy, nerd. Raise your stats. Imagine being a video game character who doesn't want to max their stats. Goddamn. Dorky, thank you for gifting a sub to Steverton. Carice to Neon. Levito with the 2 gift subs to Susan and Pit Pat. Carice with the 1 to Gene. Carice with the 5. Levito with the 1 to Kingslayer for 50 months, kin. Damn. Long time. Tactical Nexus with a 1. Thank you for whoever Spooky donated, you spooks. Do you like how I like to do the bit of taking you guys into the spooks and then de-stressing you? I love building the stress and then removing it. I think it's so enchanting and fun. Old Rob was just a selfish artist. And the thing is, as a manic creator, God, I don't blame my fans, but that was a dopamine to just be like, highest level content, highest level content, highest level content. And every time I'm doing something, it's just more successful than the last, and I'm making more and more money. That is an addictive thing. And then I would just keep stacking the workload, dude. What is a manic creator? So I suffer from me and my sister. Stephanie says our whole family, but I don't know if my 2 brothers really do. But me and my sister can go manic, and when I go manic, that's when I do all my creative things. I'm manic right now. It's kind of hard to explain. But it is like my brain doesn't stop turning. Have you noticed how I just talk endlessly and it's just kind of amusing, and I go from thought to thought to thought to thought to thought to thought? My brain doesn't stop turning, and it makes me, and there's some weird problems with this. I will very often overanalyze my relationships with people to the point where it's not that I'm manipulative, but can be manipulative in the sense that I just feel aware to some things when people say things. And if I know you, then I can guess your meta much easier. And so it's hard to talk to people when they won't be honest with me, and I'm fairly confident I know what's going on. It gets distressing, right? But all my art comes from the mania. Like U-Realms Live, that's all mania, dude. Like the week up to a U-Realms Live campaign was like 3 hours sleep, 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 into a campaign that I didn't sleep the night before, and I'm gonna game master it. You know, it's pure like a weird form of exhaustion. It's like burnout power. It's like if burnout makes me a better makes me more laser focused. The crash is always at the end when the adrenaline runs out, right? Megan will attest to this. Megan's giggling. She's already giggling because Megan knows that the second it runs out after I've been performing for a long time, I instantly fall asleep. And so I associate, and so that's why I'm so inspired by Dragon Ball, because to me, this nonsense way my brain works, and dude, being dyslexic, we'll talk about that another day. That's such a other problem I had to deal with. Being this manic makes me feel like Dragon Ball because you get powered up, and then the second your adrenaline runs out, you pass out, and you fall out of the ground. And what's also interesting is the more I have failed in my life, the more I have started to learn more and more about how I work as a person. And so just like in Dragon Ball, being a Super Saiyan, the more I have failed and made mistakes, the more I've learned and grow. And there was a self-awareness that happened in the U-Realms Live, and then when I found the Crew RP, where I was like, this is the next level of content. I can't convince my fans that this is better than U-Realms Live, but they don't understand the vision that this place can go to. I don't know why, because I'm still trying to understand it, but they can't understand it. And also, I love U-Realms Live more than I love Megan, more than I love myself. I used to say, I've said that before, but I used to say that to Megan. I literally came into the relationship where there's my work and then there's my relationships. And that was the base. And then at some point, and it was when I started making real friendships in the Crew RP and not work friendships, because work friendships are not the same. And when I started to make real friendships, because I was just role-playing with hobbyists, not people trying to do a living out of making content, my priority shifted to people rather than the content. And so I kind of exploded, and I look back at that and think, oh, dude, that's when I would turn into the dragon. The duality of these timelines is often bewildering, and I'm definitely haven't completed the Song of Dragons, right? That song was always meta, by the way. That was the point of it, was to eventually make fans feel like it was meta. Is to train your body, okay? That's like exercise. I've been doing that a lot. Even in 2020, I've tried to stay much more healthier than I've ever had before. Focus the mind. For me, that is just understanding who you are. So that can be so many things. The biggest thing I can tell you is you have to embrace your inner weird, and that's why roleplay is so powerful, because roleplay allows you to be not you. And so if you're not you, you can be, I don't know, an idea you have in your head. And so I've noticed that role players sometimes have ideas for stuff that they would never do, but they're not them, so they'll do this thing that they thought was weird, and then they love it, and then they kind of just adopt it into their own personality, because they just realize that they've accepted the weird, right? Isn't that neat? Train the body, focus the mind, master the light. This is the most hilarious one. In U-Realms Live, light was magic, and so everyone would assume that it's in U-Realms Live it is magic, but I literally always thought of it as you have to be on a normal schedule. You got it. Like, that's so important to humans to be on a normal schedule, because I was suffering from the problem of I work from home, I work for myself, I can live on any schedule, and I'm 20 years old, so I'm just an idiot, and I just will just do whatever schedule I want, and that was not healthy, you know. It was never healthy. And then the last rule, which was something even in U-Realms I was trying to teach, was always be kind. Right, like empathy's always been a huge thing for me, and I think that comes literally from the game Dark Age of Camelot, because the character I used to play required a high level of empathy stat, and so for whatever dumb reason, I would just read up on like the word empathy, because I wanted to know what the word meant more. And so like my characters in this stupid video game had a high level of empathy stat, so I just kind of valued that, because in my head, empathy made me stronger. And I loved this stupid ass game so much that I was like, Well, you gotta have high levels of empathy. So, you know how we have meme rules? You have meme rules in your life. Every friend circle you've ever had, you have meme rules. In our community, we have like more than 5 is a waste. This is an old Minecraft rule where if you build the wall higher than 5, you're dumb because then dwarves just fall off and take more fall damage. So we would just meme, don't forget dwarves, more than 5 is a waste. And so when I made top 10 numbers, I made number 5 the winning number because it was already our community number. So I could have, and there can only be one number, and that one number is 5. It's a meme rule, right? And so what's interesting is, and this is again why roleplay is going to take over the world. It's very interesting because if you can create these rules in your mind that you just value a lot because they're fun for you and your community, then you can live by them. So I've been memeing on you guys for a while by being like, empathy is the best stat. My crown gives me plus empathy. Because some of you might have just been like, I've never heard that word. And then you hear that word and you're like, oh, be kind to people. Cool. And you know, it sounds so obvious to say you put people before content, but truly it's something that I can point to almost every content creator online and argue that they're not doing it. How many hours a week do you guys think we should reasonably watch television? And when I say television, I'm counting movies, streams, YouTube. How many hours a week do you think we should reasonably be watching? There might be a benefit to a few, but it probably isn't 5 hours a day. It probably isn't 10 hours a day. In COVID, it's probably higher because, well, we have to find ways to survive. But it probably is very little. So, if you're a content creator and you're creating more than, say, an hour or 2 a day, then how could your community ever keep up? If you do a 24-hour stream, they can't watch that. So you basically have to realize that you're never making content. If you do any more streaming than a little bit, you're not. You just aren't. URealms Live is actually, it's impossible to get caught up in. It is 200 hours. It is such a massive, like, how could I possibly keep doing something like that? Because nobody could ever join our community. It became so obvious after season 2. It was impossible for people to get in because there was just no way to connect. So I don't make content anymore. I just create moments so you don't have to be here. Because if you miss this one, we'll just do the same meme next week. We will live in an endless loop of come here when you need a good time. And once a year, I'll put on the best damn Christmas show that me and my community can do. You know? The meta is I'm going to be Santa Claus. That's what I'm going for, okay? We work 1 day a year. That year, I make enough money to pay the rest of the year. That's my goal, okay? It's the dumbest goal. Why? Because when I was a kid, I thought that would be a funny job. Teacher asked me, great, I told you, all of my meta is stupid. Teacher asked me what I wanted to be when I growed up, okay? My name is Bobby. I'm in grade 1. It's like, I don't remember this memory fully. I don't remember what day of the year it was. I don't remember it fully, but I could remember like it was a bright day. I remember I was sitting next to 2 girls, and I remember saying, Santa Claus, and the class laughed. Because I was a very class clown type of kid. And I thought about that in 2019, and so I put a lot of time. I've thought about that for a while. Ever since I accidentally started doing a Christmas special because I was lonely, and there was people in my community that were lonely, and there was people in my community that were talking about suicide in my emails. I was like, okay, well, I'm stuck in my COVID lifestyle, and I can't go back to visit my family. I'm going to stream on Christmas, you know? And it just became something that was so important to me in my community. I really wouldn't want to skip the Christmas special at this point. It would be like not visiting my family, you know? If I gotta skip my Christmas special, I would still want the Christmas special to happen. I would still be like, I would look for someone in the community and be like, can you stream on Christmas? Literally all you have to do is just be there for the community, because they would recognize who you are, so we're good, you know? I'm not even people first. I'm just yammering on about speeches. I've been reading you guys' chat. I've trained your chats become energy. That's what Jimmy does, dude. Jimmy treats chat like energy, which is why I've been trying to build tech to make it much easier to communicate with my chat. Because right now it's just like a wall feed. And what I need it to be is like 12 wall feeds of different users and different energy levels. And I've had some ideas for that for a while. But getting the power to build all that nonsense to be able to do that takes a while. Time to see what Megan's doing. So Megan, this is super smart of us, because this is the type of stuff where because we are now able to appreciate Megan's art more on stream, she is going to be more inspired to make the art on stream. Aha! The digital bard strikes again. She'll end up doing like way more doodles tonight. And it's fun for me because I get to include my partner. I like how you waved, Megan. That was cute. There's like a massive delay on it because Megan's laptop's not made to stream. But I was like, it doesn't matter because 1, we don't need to be perfect. And 2, it's just amusing that we can see your drawings. The drawings. So it's... everyone likes being meta. Meta is the type of humor that everyone kind of truly enjoys. Because, again, meta is love. Meta is an inside joke. It is, if you know this, then of course you would find this funny. It is a reference, right? And I've loved that stuff since the very beginning. My very first show was meta, and then everything after that was just meta on top of meta on top of meta on top of meta. And now we're at this place when you go watch Space Squirrels in Space, and you can't understand it because I don't understand it. That's not what I haven't made something where I wrote the ending. When would I have had time to do that? No. That's... My skill set is much dumber than that. What I do is I create story puzzle pieces, and then throughout my life, I start to put the story together. I used to think this was not impressive because I was used to be like, oh, well, that's people are going to be like, Rob, you're just making it up as you go. And it's like, yes, but it's very amusing how good I am at making things up as I go. Back to me and Dorky. So let me tell you the story of me and Dorky's characters. I didn't stream it because people over content. It's much better if me and Dorky's first roleplay experience is just us two and not, you know, other stresses getting involved. If I stream roleplay with someone, they get more pressure, you know? Oh yes. So we'll talk about that, Dorky. See, Dorky, you're just showing why you're ready for a platform like Tilly to me. So Dorky was not intimidated by me. That's a big thing. Dorky was also my boss. She was able to start punching me right away. Dorky was able to do the role play. She already knew my role play, so she knew how I would act when she started acting like that. She gave me a lot of trust. Had a lot of confidence in me, so that let me just give her more and more confidence, and so our role play got crazy. So here's the story. My name's Frank, her name's Francesca. We're bodybuilders. She's the stronger bodybuilder, cause I'm testing you, dear. You were being scouted. She's the boss of this, and we decide we're gonna see if we can open up our gym. So we go around town opening up our gym, and at this point I'm like, okay, well, I know we want to do some crime, so let's sell protein shakes, and the protein shakes are just cocaine. So we go and we get all the stuff for protein shakes. We're trying to like tweet and find people. We do some small little role play with the cops because those are the only people online right now. We start making the protein shakes. We're just doing drugs in the park, basically. Getting characters involved, selling them protein shakes, giving them protein. Eradicatix's cop buys $1,200 worth of protein shakes. So we just put literally pounds and pounds of cocaine in cop cars for them. At some point, Atomic Bear comes into a scene, and the thing is, I'm an LSA, so I play with usernames on because I'm just a cheater pumpkin eater. I'm not. You can't ban me because I think the mods do it too. Because the truth is, once you know how to control your meta, you can just help people. If you're playing to lose for everyone, then I can actually know all of your meta. If all I'm trying to do is help you do your story, then more meta is usually more powerful for me to help do what you do. Meta is love. If you know my meta and you use it irresponsibly, then that's you like kicking me in my love. Ow. Oh, there's like a phantom pain because I'm such a good role player. It's not an advantage though. Oh, I need to reposition how I'm sitting. Just gonna click the button and move on. But we're doing drugs in the park. Atomic Bear comes in, so I say something like, "Wait, is that a wild boar in the bush?" And then a minute later, a wild boar comes out of the bush. Francesca, Dorky, is wrestling the boar. It's hilarious. 12,000 cops show up. So we have one of the cops wrestle the boar. We have given the boar protein shakes. I'm dying. We've given drugs to the boar. At some point, the cop who's wrestling the boar says, "Help, I need a distraction." So my dumb idiot pulls out a gun and says, "Don't move, officers, this is real." Starts shooting in the air. I got 4 cops held hostage while Dorky watches this guy wrestle a bear. Dorky doesn't even flinch. Dorky's like so good at this. Hey, what's up, Jiggy? Dorky doesn't even flinch at the story. So we end up running from the cops. They're not really chasing us because they were just having fun. And they're gonna follow up on this later. We run from the cops. I decided like we got to get out of the city, Dorky. We got to get out of the city. We've shot guns in front of the cops. We got to lay low. So we go up to the lodge. Okay, Frank and Francesca, they drive up to the lodge, and we get a room for the night. 2 rooms for the night, and I call the cops on us, and I tell the cops, "Hey, there's 2 weird people that just came into the hotel, and they said they stole candy because Dorky had stolen candy, and these goddamn cops send SWAT team and 6 officers." I love you guys, okay? But if you get a text message that says somebody stole chocolate bars, and then you call them and you talk to the innkeeper, who's just me calling on myself, and I'm saying, "Yeah, it's just these weird customers came in. They were talking about stealing some chocolate bars. You may want to send an officer up to investigate." Sending 6 cops is not only overkill, but very irresponsible of our community, or of our collective communities, because cops are very intimidating and they have almost all of the power in roleplay. And I found myself, who has so much control over these situations because I'm an LSA, I'm a bigger streamer, I've done a lot of roleplay, I'm very responsible with this stuff. I found myself insanely stressed. So insanely stressed. Because this is now 8 role players in a scene, and 6 of them aren't necessarily trained for the type of role play they're doing. Conflict. We have a lot of cops in the QRP, and they can't handle conflict RP. They truly can't. And what I keep seeing over and over is them bumping heads with other criminals and stuff, and just having bad relationship building moments, not good moments. And so we have to get really better. And if you play a cop, please, 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 please consider this. Even with me, do not send 12 cops to a scene, ever. Don't send 6 cops, ever. Don't ever send more than 4. I don't care what's happening. I don't care if there's a man with a machine gun on a boat, and he's got a tank, and he's just laying into the cops. There's a whole server that needs roleplay, and we should never send too many officers for their roleplay, dude. It's too much. You want a hand? I got a hat for you. We should never send too much because it is so stressful and intimidating for new role players. Now, I'm a meme lord, So when the cops search the rooms and we're hiding in 2 of the rooms, and we're shouting, so all the cops know we're hiding in the rooms, they actually do a big take and come search all the back of the room, even though we're saying, just quick, we'll hide in the bathroom. Cops never check the bathroom. They decide, even though they hear that, they're going to check the bathroom. 2 separate cops do this. So I do the bit of just like, all right, motherfucker, don't move, shut your mouth. Now I'm going to attach this bomb to you. And I don't even know I'm going to do this. I'm just improvising. And that's what's scary, is people that don't have this level of improvisation, they're going to be suffering this level of stress that I'm suffering from, but they're going to crack. And when they crack, that's when it can kind of turn into those bad roleplay moments where people don't make good relationships, and it's so hard. But I get me and Dorky out of this by putting bombs on them and saying, I'm going to blow you and all your fucking officers to smithereens. And I'm trying to make it fun by playing a goofy character voice, but it's kind of a serious situation to attach bombs to human beings and be like, you're going to leave, you're going to say this room is clear, and then in 5 minutes, you're going to pull over and to explain to the cops what I just did. And if that doesn't happen, I'm going to blow you up. That's scary roleplay to go into a 10 like that. But then me and Dorky escaped because the cops leaned into the bit, because the thing is, the crew RP is really, really good at respecting roleplay. And thanks to people like Silent and Andy, and there's too many people to thank. The crew RP has done such a good job evolving over the last 2 years. Cops are very good at just losing over and over and over and over and over again. Just, they don't, like, it's hard on them. It's like hard on like the roleplay soul, but they do it for the better of the community, to let people learn that you can tell grander stories, you know? And it's why I will always lose. Like, no matter what, I will always lose. So me and Dorky escape. We drive to the good old Doug house, and then I'm like, all right, let's take a 10-minute break. And I think we take like 10-15 minutes, because that's super important, and I really want everyone to understand that when you do like stressful RP like that, you have to decompress after. If you don't, you're just piling up real stress. They'll burn you out, you know? And then I asked, do you want to do some more? And she's like, yeah, we're gonna do more. We're gonna do more. Do you need more cheese, Q? Here you go. You can have a epic cheese.
Epic cheese.
This cheese is worth 25 Rock TV points.
Epic
And did
cheese.
you know you'll get 2 times more cheese for the rest of the stream if you collect it? It's just me nonsense.
Epic cheese. Epic.
At some point, me and Megan should actually hang out and play games.
Epic cheese.
I like this one, Megan. This one's cute. I never really understood the Cupid babies thing. I gotta look into that. Why is there so many babies shooting arrows, making people fall in love? Is this like... It's like the babies before they exist, and they're like, you shall be the mommy, you shall be the daddy, and I shall be born. What's the deal with Cupid babies? I don't know this meta. I don't know where Cupid babies come from. They've always been kind of weird to me. So me and Dorky have a stressful moment with the cops, but Dorky handles it like a champ, and I go, damn, if you can handle that level, and she's like role-playing the whole way through, because I'm explaining the stress to you guys so you will understand the stress, but Dorky was like, this ain't nothing. Like, she's memeing on them as Francesca the whole time we're doing it. She's making it less stressful for me by making it so the scene is more fun for the cops. And so I'm like, all right, let's go to the next level. We go back to the house. I get Dorky guns. We're going to the next level of Crime RP. We're doing some gun stuff. And I'm trying to think, Dorky, what happened next? I gotta remember the story. I can remember it. I'm just trying to think. I think we open up the gym next. Is that what we did? We went to the gun shop. We got our guns and stuff. We got our Uber back. Uber back to the beach, decompressed, and then we went to the beach, and I think we got our guns. And so we opened up the beach, and then I think at this point, we were trying to unwind the story, because the cops we've now attached a bomb to cops who now sell drugs. So it's like we want to set up a story ending where the cops could arrest us. And this is where the cops just, maybe it's because it's me, but there was too many cops, and they all wanted a piece of this delicious roleplay pie. And so here's what happens. So me and Dorky are at the beach, and we're tweeting out and stuff that we're doing this thing. And I call the cops on us, and I say, "Hold on, I need a stressful song. Can we get Biomart's theme? I need a stressful song. This is a good one." And I say, and so I send a text message to the cops, and I say, "This is FBI agent 3042. There are 2 individuals at the beach that need to be arrested. However, I need you to go in slow and get photographs of the surrounding area because we're looking for a man named Douglas Winchester." So I'm doing the "Where's Doug" bit to the cops. Dorky has to relog, and the cops kind of show up, lights and sirens, like right away after I told them to go slow. So I get them to reset the scene because I'm like, I want you guys to be able to do it. Hey Lunar. So I'll get them to reset the scene because Dorky hasn't logged in yet. And I'm like, okay, let's reset the scene and we can do this properly. And so I decided to help them out a little bit more because people are messaging me out of game that there's like 6 cops trying to all get involved in the scene, and they're all arguing of how to do it. So I was like, all right, fine. Mama's taking over the scene completely now. I'm just gonna power game. People just let me do it. I'm playing to lose anyway, so why not? I call the cops and now just pretend to be FBI agent 3034. and I basically tell them exactly what I need them to do. Like, I just tell them, I need you to wait till nightfall. Send 1 officer in alone, one of your detectives. Have every other officer surround the area and get as many photographs as you can. This is a brand new flower crown Megan made for me. It was a gift today. So I need you to send in all your officers that are going to be on this case. I don't know how often. I'm not going to redo the bit. I'm tired. But I promise you the performance was better. Send in all your guys. Get photos. Go slow, officers. Go slow. And it's quite funny because Fur shows up. And Fur's not a plant. This is just my nonsense. Fur shows up, and I have told Dorky, yeah, Doug's not coming. So when Fur shows up with his character, I go, hey, if I pay you $10,000, will you call yourself Douglas for the rest of the day? This is how you meme on officers, is you tell them to find a man named Douglas, then you immediately pay a random person in roleplay $10,000 to call that just be Douglas. What's bullshit is Fur actually went to jail. Fur's character goes to jail for getting paid $10,000 to call his name to be called Douglas. Fur also took a loss because the cops, I don't know what they were doing today. I know you got charged, dude. You know what's silly, Fur, is like, that's the type of thing that you should actually like take to court, but it's like, it's just not worth it. You might as well just take the loss for drug possession. These cops, man, ridiculous. How do they know the meta and they still charge you for just getting thrown under the bus by Rob? Man. So anyway, the cops are coming in. The cops go too fast. One cop actually shows up, and they say they're a cop. So me and Dorky just go, shit, it's the cops! And we run to the car. It turns into a shootout. The cops shoot out our tires, so we can't do a chase. So I just drive to the subway, because, it's like, hey, okay, we're going to the subway tunnels. You can't bring your car. It's the problem with gameplay RP. Yeah, of course it's TCRP, Frody. Don't get me wrong, I don't want you to think I'm hating, okay? The crew RP is my home. I love this shit. But at the same time, man, we gotta slow down. Especially with conflict RP, it's gotta get slower. If it doesn't, then it's gonna be stressful for our community and it's gonna damage our relationships, bros. This shit isn't worth it. I don't like the idea of us putting stories over people, ever. I don't care. So I'm just gonna argue for it. I'm gonna argue for people over stories until the community decides that, But anyway, we go to the tunnels. Don't get me wrong. Me and Dorky have fun. Okay, I might be misrepresenting this because I'm shouting at the cops. And by the way, they did phenomenal. Okay, this is new stressful RP. This is like guns and drugs and FBI agents and stress, and Rob's really good at creating the fake stress, right? Everybody did great, okay? And what was cool is even after the roleplay, the small little things, we just reach out with each other and everyone's like, nah, it was cool. It was actually really fun. It's like, cool. I'm glad you had fun. If you ever don't have fun, let me know. Because like just checking base with people makes it all good. So we go to the subway, and the reason why we go to the subway is because I want Dorky to get some gun time in. Like this is the first time she's ever got to do a gun thing. We're being chill. We're using chill pills. We're shooting the guns. The cops there are like our community members like Andy, and he's like running the scene now. And the thing is, once I know Mo Gilgully's in a scene, I'm like, it's gonna be good RP. Cause like Andy's been top tier ever since we both started cops at the same time, and once Andy was there, I was like, okay, I'm fully confident. And actually, every cop that was in my scene, I had pretty good relationships with. I think there was like one or two I didn't know, and so that's the hard part. Is if I don't know them and we're doing conflict RP, it's like, dude, you can't actually do conflict RP with people you don't know. Like you can, but you really shouldn't, and you can't. So like when I don't know someone, I kind of feel like I just have to roll over and lose. Because I'm just like, dude, I don't want to put a gun to your head. I don't know who you are as a human. Shit, if I put a gun to your head and go, I'm going to fucking kill you, that can get stressful real fast and like feel like abuse, you know? I think in a lot of roleplay communities, sometimes it's just real abuse. It's just like human beings abusing other people in a virtual environment. And like, it's called roleplay, and it might be roleplay, but if you're putting the stories and characters over people ever, I think we just have to accept that it's just not good. It's not good stuff. I think that's I know, I understand that sounds maybe crazy, but just like think about it. If you're putting characters or stories over human beings for your own personal enjoyment, I think about, this is a weird thing. It's like competitive games are so weird for me. Like, and especially games that I don't even feel should be competitive, like Dead by Daylight. If you ever see me play Dead by Daylight, I play a killer and I basically don't kill. I just try to spook everyone, and then sometimes I accidentally kill people because it's really easy to kill people in this game. But I really just try to make the game fun for everyone, because I think about it mathematically. I think about it like, okay, there's 4 people on one team and 1 person on this team. If I win, 4 people probably have less fun. But if I lose, 4 people probably have more fun. So if I'm playing to lose and I really enjoy losing, 5 people have fun. I know that's a weird thing to say, like, but man, like playing as idiots is way more fun. Whenever you play with like your oldest, bestest friends, you play like idiots. We all play dumb, you know? And so I would really like to see the world have more of these roleplay environments where we kind of really teach people to roleplay dumb. Frody in chat roleplays dumb. This guy is so funny. Like he doesn't know what the 5 red gem meme was, but Silent was doing a 5 red gem meme. And then I accidentally heard about the 5 red gem meme through Frody. And so I ended up selling Frody the tips of dildos that I spray painted as Cheeto and called it Evidence. It was an art project that me and Adam Burton had for $20,000. And he just went with it. He just gave me $20,000 in game. And you gotta understand that that's a big deal. Cause like to Frody, $20,000 is like time. Cause there's an economy in QRP. So he's gotta rob like a bank or two to make this. It's like the guy just gave me 2 hours of his real life for the bit, you know? That's why I've always been so generous in the QRP, because I'm just like, this stuff doesn't mean anything to me, because most people I could just go up to and slash me. If I slash me says I'm holding a gun, most of the people on the server would respect it. I've done this on stream, where I'll point at someone and be like, don't move, I got a gun, and people will put their hands up and respect it. It's so funny. Hold on. Boom. Anyway, what were we talking about before something not even worth mentioning happened? Dorky being awesome. So me and Dorky, we go for this car chase. We get busted in the tunnels. It's so funny. I got hit by a bullet, but I'm playing like that character with all the abs. So straight up, there's no medic to do surgery on me. So I go, oh, well then how am I gonna get this bullet out of me? Think I could flex it out? And I just, because me and Dorky had just been flexing all day. We're bodybuilders. So I flexed the bullet out, and the cops and the firefighter patched me up, and then that's it. It's so dumb. because there was no EMS to do the role play. So we're just like, well, then we're not going to go to the hospital and role play with the local. Let's just go to the next scene. So we get arrested. We go to jail. We're hearing Fur is getting processed because his name is Douglas, and we're laughing. The cops were being mean to a cadet, and I remember what it's like to be mean to a cadet. So you know what me and Dorky do? We get the cadet to come over to the bars. We tell him the whole story. Everything. We tell him all the lore. We tell him that the guy in the other room is getting screwed over because we paid him Douglas, that Douglas wasn't ever showing up. We just let this guy in on the lore, you know? Just let him in the lore, dude. My goodness. If you want, I can keep banning you. It's so easy, dear. Please keep coming back. Ooh, Mama gets off on it. God. Hey, Rob. I used to watch your content a while back. Tabletop Junkie. Wish you a great 2021. Thanks, my man. You too, Silver. I appreciate that. I'm going to beat chat to it. Somebody will do it if I don't do it, so I'm going to beat you guys. I'm going to beat you guys. Nope. I'm faster. You're on a delay. You're not faster than me. You might be faster than... Nope, not faster than me. Yes. Thanks for stopping by, Silver. Frody, I don't mind losing the cops. Whatever creates good content. See, Frody? Nah, change the idea. You say whatever creates good content. That used to be me. Fuck that. Do whatever creates the good times for the people you're with. If you do that, your content will just get better anyway. If you focus on the people, then what you end up doing is you create the base level content, right? If I go, what's Megan doing? When you focus on the people, the content just gets good anyway. Because you're just having a better... That camera's broken. You end up just having better times. Good for everyone, yeah. I just like, even the language, Frody, I think we need to change, right? The idea of good content. We need to really go, what's good for good? You know what, Frody, I've started doing? And I will do it on the crew, and I will just take suspensions for it. Ban me, Silent. When you break me, I will hold down my mic button and I will laugh, because in my opinion, it is so much more important for you to share that moment of just having a good old laugh than me to not laugh in game and just pretend like you didn't break me, you know? I've been trying to do that on Tilly to really retrain some of the role players to be more just people over content. Like the immersion, sure, it's important to the story, but I think we can be good enough role players that I think we can break, get back in, break, get back in, break, get back in. And I think there's a lot of power to that, because then we get to just have better times with each other. And truly, audiences love it. Everyone loves it. There's an immersion factor, but again, immersion would be putting characters and stories over people. So I really think we should just break. Wait, you're not silent? Oh, oh, wow. Look at this guy. This guy gets a promotion. Sorry, director. This guy. He's right, he's not a mod. He's a super mod. This guy. He is moving on up. He is. He's moving on up. Silent, by the way, was amazing. Dorky, you knew we were RPing with Silent, right? So Silent came snooping because he's a sneaky rat himself, and he was an invisible LSA. And again, I play with usernames on, so I see all. And so I saw him, and I was like, "Where's the guy who works at the store?" While he's in range and can hear me. And so Silent, of course, commits to the bit and shows up as the guy working at the store for Dorky. So that's the meta of that, Dorky. That's how that happened, right? Is I can see the invisible person. So I was like, I'm going to see if I can bait Silent in. And you gotta understand that Silent is a trooper, because when I do that, I'm basically like stressing Silent out. I'm saying, Silent, load up the peds right now. Go find the ped website, ped up, show up, perform for Dorky. He doesn't have to do this. But he did, because he's a people first, community amazing man. And he just delivered. It was such a fun little scene too of it's just salespeople RP, and he let us tase him and lots of dumb things. And Dorky is smart. Dorky understood something I was doing. I like to set up RP and then walk away from it. I kept coming up with reasons to leave Dorky with other characters, so I could just see how Dorky was doing it with other characters, you know? Oh, I know, Frody. You and me have broken a lot, right? I fully embrace it now. I fully embrace breaking and not holding it in. Back in the old days, I used to say like, it was a gas leak. Oh, there's a gas leak on the street, and that's why we're all laughing. And I still do that, but you know what? You know why laughing is important? It is, like Pip's right, it is a respect thing, a courteous thing, and an appreciation thing. You know? Like, letting somebody break you, like, so like when I say break, I mean like they laughed, right? We said something funny, something that makes them so they break character, and they can't stay in the bit. And then they laugh, and then they accept it, and they go, oh God, you got me. Okay, back at it, you know? There's something really powerful about that. It makes you a better role player. It makes you enjoy your role play. It lets you appreciate other people's role play. It's so powerful. It is, yeah, Frody's right. It's like a compliment to the chef. Where's this one? Treat yourself. Okay. I'm getting another slice of cheesecake. I'm doing it. Mouse told me to. Megan, would you like another slice? We've been having some fun. I'm gonna get some cheesecake, so we'll go on a commercial break here. Fur, thanks for gifting a sub to Frody. Rob, thanks for gifting a sub. Why did I thank myself? To Silverside. Crease, thanks for gifting a sub to Hey It's Nick. Risk, thanks for gifting 2 subs. Appreciate you, bud. Carice, thanks for giving another sub. Def Diddler Fiddler, thanks for the 2 months. That's a name. That's a name. We make so much content. That camera. We make so much content here. Content. But truly, I don't expect you guys to watch any of this. Except the Christmas specials. You gotta watch those every year or else you're not gonna be informed. Truthfully, most of you will never be informed because I don't know if you noticed this, but I stack nonsense on top of nonsense on top of nonsense on top of nonsense. Okay? That's... I don't know how anyone would ever be informed. But that's what's fun. It's just being like, I don't understand most of this, but I understood enough. And the rest of it was spooky fun. So I'm on board. That's it. Gene, thank you for the gift sub. Gene's doing smart. That's advanced advertising. That's all right. Gene, that's such good advertising that I'm impressed. So you may advertise whatever nonsense, sell out your friends while we're on commercial break here. Okay? We're going on commercial break here, so me and Megan eat cheesecakes. Bless you, Megan. Gene, you can be on the screen and mouse it out. We'll be right back, guys, with more goofs. Me and Megan are gonna play Animal Crossing.
Hey, Rob TV! It'll be right back after this big commercial break. We're doing it! Hey everyone, it's time for another Top 10, and this week we're kicking it old school with a classic that is back kick. Top 10 numbers from 1 through 10. Starting us off at number 10, it's number 7. At number 9, it's number 8. And at number 7, it's number 9. But look out, 7 at number 6, it's number 4. Quick recap, because number 9 was number 8, which you'll need to know the context for this next number because it's number 5 for number 4. And at number 4, it's number 2, but number 3 this week is also number 5. That's right, folks, there are 2 number 5s at number 6 and number 3. In your face, number 3, you didn't even make the top 10. And at number 2, it's number 1. So close one, but there can only be one number 1. And that one number at number 1 is number 5. Fuck you, number 1 and 3, your numbers are garbage. don't let this happen to your eggs.
Oh, jeez.
Keep them safe in an egg bank mine.
Why is it also a mine?
Rat! Hi, I'm Jimmy the Rat. Vote for me in your local election, because at least then you're voting for substance. I'm Jimmy the Rat, and I'm running for government. Government! Rats for governor! Vote for a rat.
Did ye be eating my cereal again, Phineas?
No, Grandpa, those are my bones.
That be my lucky bones. They're dangerously malicious.
Ha ha! Do 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 do. Bones!
Whoa, wait, why are we fighting again? Whoa, jeez! They got us surrounded!
Permission to genocide.
No, dude, no! I need one of them! I need a 50-year-old man for my quest!
Affirmative.
Alright, cool, just tell me which one to shoot!
Calculating which one is 50 years old.
Hurry up, dude, they're shooting us with like space lasers and stuff!
Alright, cool. Shoot that one.
Wait, what, that one?
No, I meant that one.
Okay, so that one?
No, I meant that one.
Wait, so this one? I thought I already shot this one!
You did. You already shot. Okay, that's it. I'm taking over. Kill mode activated. Die, 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 die.
Whoa, it's really good!
Die, 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 die,
Well, shit.
Hi, I'm Jimmy the Rat. Vote for me in your local election, because at least then you're voting for something.
Vote for me and I'll get rid of all the mice and replace them with rats. I'm Jimmy the Rat and I'm running for
Rats for governor! Vote for a rat.
Wait, I need a longer break. Watch more commercials. I'll give you hats.
You're watching Rob
skeletons.
Hey everyone, you're still watching Top 10 Numbers from 1 through 10. And this week on Top 10 Numbers from 1 through 10, we got a great set of Top 10 numbers ranging from 1 through 10.
I don't know what to do. We just started off.
So it's time for another Top 10 Numbers from 1 through 10. All right, and starting us off at number 10, it's number 2. And at number 9, it's number 2.
Yeah, love it.
And at number 8,
Starbucks is open
no,
24 hours a
it's
day.
number 2. And at number 7, it's also number 2. But fear not, because things are getting interesting at number 6, because the winner is in fact not the number 2, but the number 2, which is French for number 2. Speaking of number 2, it's the two-time number champion number 5, and coming in at number 5, it's actually number 2. 2 plus 2 is in fact number 4, and coming in at number 4, it's number 2. Eeny, meeny, miny, moo, coming in at 3, it's still number 2. But don't worry, everyone, because at number 2, we are in fact fixing it up, because it's, oh wait, no, it's number 2. And I think you all know how this is going to end, because of course, coming in at number 1, there can only be one number 1, and that one number is number 5! Screw you, number 2, your number is poo.
Not yet.
You're watching Top 10 Numbers from 1 through 10. And now a word or two from our sponsors.
Wait, should I watch the sponsored content? Oh God, I don't even know what I'm watching anymore. Oh, why does this feel good in my brain?
Hi, I'm Jimmy the Rat. Vote for me in your local election, because at least then you're voting for substance. I'm Jimmy the Rat, and I'm running for government. Government. Rats for governor. Vote for a rat.
This commercial break is a fucking ride. Like, if you were brand new and I went to commercial break and you saw the commercials in this order, Jesus.
also known as Jimmy the Rat. He says he's running for
Somebody wants to know
government.
what's the deal with the rat. That's hilarious.
But
Mick,
something
you're
to
in for a
me
treat.
says that he's running for something a little bit more than government.
Jimmy's not a rat. Wake up, Jim.
Rat! Hi, I'm Jimmy the Rat. You may have heard of the recent scandal where I wasn't a rat. But you should vote for me anyway, because I'm still running for government.
Government! Rat for governor! Vote for a rat!
Hey, Rob TV viewers, at Smiley's Medical School, you can learn how to do anything. Like this, and this, and this, and this. You could be trained by professionals just like these.
Whoa. Hold on. Take, can you just wait a second for me, guys? Yeah, just hold on. Oh, shit. I just spilled chocolate milk all over my keyboard. So everyone understands this commercial bit, right? The bit is that I found this one clip of these people awkwardly standing for like a long time. God, how long is this? Like, that's the whole reason I made this commercial, other than I had to make one because the meta of this was like fans would just draw pictures and then I would turn them into commercials. Is I found this one thing of these doctors and they just stood there.
Trained by professionals just like these.
Whoa. Hold on.
So weird.
Take, can you just wait a second for me, guys?
They're just standing there.
Yeah, just hold on.
What did she look at? What's she looking at?
Chocolate milk all over.
Everyone feels so awkward in this.
You can learn this, and you can learn that. You can learn this, and you can learn. Wait a second.
And then also there's this guy who I found in like, he's a doctor, he's a farmer, he's a, oh God. It's just, this is dumb nonsense stacked on top of dumb nonsense.
Is that businessman?
I'm a businessman. I'm doing my business. 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 I'm a
Legal crime.
Just doing that, Cheeto.
I'm waiting for the race to start. The 3, 2, 1, go.
3, 2, 1, go.
I'm gonna go right off this. Wow! So this is not the best content clip, but the reason why I always liked it, because this was one of those times when I said something to Citra and he just went with it. And you have to understand that like when you start having that level of role play with people where you just say something and they're just like they commit to it, you can just have so much goofy fun. Like for those of you who don't know, Citra and me are we're the two that made Tilly here, the new server we do on the new server show project we do on Sundays and Mondays. So if you want to see what that type of roleplay is like, you can watch on Mondays here on Citra stream. Eventually I'll start streaming, but it's so much value from a learning and community standpoint to do it off stream. But you can watch me and Megan stream this type of stuff on Wednesdays now. It's so goofy though. All right, we're gonna watch this hot dog painting of, you know, the happy, no, he's not even a happy hot dog, he's a sad hot dog on the outside, but man, on the inside he's doing even worse. Don't worry, hot dog, you just keep hot dogging it up and you'll get there. How much cheese does Streamlabs have? I don't know, let me check. Probably not a lot, because Streamlabs usually dies in bets. This is made with an art asset of the universe, and then I did the rest in Anime Studio. I was testing the limits of Anime Studio. This was made very quickly. see what the Streamlabs name is. Oh, it's Stream Elements. Stream Elements is the bot. So see, this is cool because in Anime Studio you can just take different images and just warp them in such fun ways. Anime Studio is what I made Unforgotten Realms in, so I was starting to need Anime Studio more and more for Euron's Live because I was starting to do a lot of the animation work, so I started practicing more. And I was quite sad when I practiced, so I made dumb, sad hot dog paintings that you travel into. Thanks, Salazar. What's cool about all the songs that I used for these hot dog projects is every artist puts them into the Creative Commons. So all these are songs that you could go use. Is that neat? You go take my hot dog painting, do whatever you want with it, use the song as well. That's a lot of foresight, Rob.
You're watching Rad TV.
All right,
That's wonderful.
it's time for our main attraction today. That's right, we're playing some Animal Crossing with the Bay. That's what we're doing. What do we got over here, though? I'm gonna hit the foot pedal. I'll treat yourself again. So make sure there was no instant doodle. Come over here, Megan. We're playing some Animal Crossing. Actually, we won't even really be on stream, but she needs to be. Megan, do you want to say hello?
Hello.
No. That's you have to speak in. Do as your character.
As Mowgli?
Well, that's what everyone will know.
R?
See, no, people will recognize that. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Still, people will recognize Megan's sounds. You know. It's very fun that me and Megan do this interesting duo stream now. Sexy Max, thanks for gifting a sub to Pin. Carice, thanks for gifting a sub to Sexy Max. Sexy Max, thanks for continuing the gift sub you got from Carice. That's a lot of sexy. I need my zoom to zoom in on both of us now. Perfect. It's the perfect angle for a camera. Doesn't get better than this.
Like how I take selfies.
Yes. We have a selfie stream. Genius. This is actually a better angle than normal. Cool. So where's our game? It's like over here. I guess I'll need to copy a camera though. Maybe I should just copy the game over here. That might make more sense. Whoopsie. I'm just gonna copy it over here. Put this nonsense over here. It'll be funny. Okay. How big do we need the game to be? I'm gonna put it here. Or we're gonna do a reverse stream. This makes more sense to me. This seems like, if you don't care about content, I feel like this is the ultimate setup here. Oh wait, yeah, you need to put this on that one. That's because I was gonna play with these. I was gonna let you play with the controller. So that I have to suffer with tilt. Because if you guys have Joy-Cons, they're awful.
This one tilts too.
Wait, that one tilts too?
Yeah, they all tilt.
Does like Nintendo not know how to make joysticks? How are we still having this problem years later? Now the game sound is like super quiet, so let me see if I can like turn it up. Is that like on the Switch? Oh, okay. Hold on, I gotta get on the floor. The Switch is down there, so 1 second, Megan. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to get the thing. I'm trying to get the thing. Found it.
Taking the hardest way to do it.
Is this the hardest way to do it?
Yeah.
What would be? Oh, right. No, that's harder. Yeah, that's harder. Harder? No, this. Oh, my leg! Megan! I'm nudity! Pull my leg!
They like your socks.
That was the maximum. What socks am I wearing? Oh, pineapples. Neat. Okay, so that's the maximum volume. So I'll turn it up in some other way, I guess. I don't even care. You know what? It's Animal Crossing. So everybody's heard it. Do. It's fine. Hey, there doesn't seem to be any news today. Well, of course not, Elizabeth. There's never news.
Call her Elizabeth.
Yeah, I did. Is her name not? Oh, Isabel. Sorry. I'm gonna be muting us a lot because I still have a cough. Oh dear. I guess that doesn't really. By the way, I'm pretty sure I'm playing as you because I didn't log in, so I'm guessing this is just your account. Wait, did you say there's a new resident or a resident leaving? Is that what she said? Exciting.
I didn't read it.
Exciting. Whoever that is, I'm telling them to leave.
Is it nighttime?
Oh, sweet, it's me. Wow, that's very considerate. That means you logged into my account, so we'd be good to go.
I didn't do that on purpose.
So I need to have the button ready for when we actually want to go full screen and actually see what's going on. I'm auto walking. This is baloney, Nintendo. What is this shit?
That's the tilt.
Okay, well, I'm going off an adventure while I set up my stream here, Nintendo. So I'm gonna copy this. I'll copy this over here. This is the right screen. No, that's not the one we want. We'll want it over here.
Oh, we gotta change the game.
Oh, yeah. You want to do that for me, babe?
I can do.
Thank you, babes. Alright. I'm going to turn off this camera, though. This camera's showing too much of my body at an angle. How do I get rid of this camera? Hitting myself isn't getting rid of the camera. There it goes. Okay. This is the obvious best camera setup, though. As long as we're zoomed in. There we go. So this is Megan's town. This is where I lived. I didn't used to live here. She moved me, so I'm quite annoyed. Because I used to live over here.
My house is.
Oh, money tree.
You gotta call me so I can join.
Why would I do that? I gotta get all this money first, or else you would get the money. Like, that's not how the meta works, Megan. I'm gonna make myself look like the most selfish Animal Crossing player ever. That's my goal. Stop moving, Rob. You crazy man. If I press enough buttons, I'll eventually figure out which one it is. Best friends list. Call resident.
Me.
Crazy. Why are you going to tier 2? What are you doing? You will need 2 controllers. Yes. We're ready. I don't play games. I haven't played games in like a long time. Like, I know this looks like playing games, but this will just be me walking around Megan's town, ripping it apart to this sexy song that Megan can't hear.
I can't hear anything.
Yeah, but you know what it sounds like. If you want, you can wear this thing.
I can assume.
There you go. There you go. Put this headset on. It's not the prettiest headset. I need a prettier headset. I don't need a pretty headset because I have the flower crowns. Okay, good. Megan's on a clock. 29, 28. 27.
Oh, I can
26.
hear you. I can't do this.
Oh yes, well that's important. Yeah, I kind of have to get used to that.
I can't get used to that.
You have to be able to hear yourself.
No.
That's part of streaming. Because if you couldn't hear yourself, then how would you know if the robot sound was on, and then you wouldn't know what it sounds like? 5 seconds, Megan. 4, 3, 2, 1. We blew up, Megan. You failed.
I did it!
Reconnect from the start. I can't believe it, Megan. You actually timed out. How could you do this? How come you have a flower crown? This is ridiculous. Give me that.
You have multiple. You're wearing a flower crown too.
Wait, am I?
Yeah.
Hold on. I can't see.
Look, yours is pink and blue.
I don't know. Your flower crown's way cooler than mine. All right, how do I turn into Jimmy the Rat? Is that something I can do?
I don't think you have one of those.
Damn. I can turn into Monica. My goodness.
Look, they added new dance modes.
How do we? Can we turn off the music in Animal Crossing?
Look, she can dance.
I want this sexy music. I don't want this Animal Crossing music. Wait, can't we just find the song thing and turn it off? Can we do that? Quit your dancing, dear. I want this music turned off. How do I turn off this music? You're the music queen.
You're the leader. I can't do anything.
Oh, that's right. I got all the power.
I can only follow you.
Can I kick snowballs into the water?
I can't even build a snowman. Look at
Not
this.
anymore. That snowball's gone, kid.
Wow.
I wasn't Monica. I was actually Billy the Pirate this whole time. Oh, this is silly. What's that?
Money.
That's treasure. That's my treasure.
That's how we get money trees.
I don't want you touching that.
I can't.
That's good. Good. That's fine.
How do I get my tools?
No, stay away from the tools. Stay away from the tools. Okay. This belongs to me. I don't know how to quick change tools. I can't remember. There we go. There's no way I'd be able to dig it up because of drift. I'm not pressing anything, okay? I am not pressing any key. I will show you guys. This is just Nintendo. I'm not in control. This is just chaos. I'm just running into an ocean. Okay, so what should we go look at first, Megan? What would you like to show off about your beautiful thing? What is this book about? Huh? What's this? What is this book? Is it an important book?
Just a book.
Yeah, but it must be an important book. Like, why would there be a book on a pedestal by the beach?
It's on a pillow.
That's even weirder. Why is there a book on a pillow by the beach in winter?
The campgrounds. They were reading something.
In winter?
I can't control the weather.
I'm afraid we're taking this. This is gone. We're gonna remove this. Oh, we sat on it. Okay, I sat on it. I liked it, so we're gonna keep that. Let's go look for other things I can take out of Megan's house and then sell.
Ha!
No! Hey! Hey! Oh yeah, well, ha ha!
No!
Ah ha ha ha! That's right. Steal my treasure, will ya?
You built it in the hole.
That's right. Cry as you lose $20,000 for the bit. That's right.
Sure. Don't touch my moon.
I'm thinking of taking it.
Don't
It
do
is
it.
cheese. You know what? I'm gonna pull chat. If they tell me to steal the moon, I'm sorry, Megan. I'm stealing your moon. I mean, they stole the moon in U-Realms. Steal moon again?
Didn't they kill the moon?
Yes. Okay, so I'll say kill moon. Good. So not only will I steal it, I'll sell it to the store.
Don't kill it. No, I can't make those. Natsu bought it, gave it to me.
Uh-oh. Well, maybe I should switch the music to stress music. Because chat's gonna meme on you, I think.
No.
This could be a problem. Wow. Wow, chat is voting aggressively no. Screw the poll, I'm just stealing it. It's mine! Ha ha ha
I told you not to.
ha! But see, why would I listen to chat? I got the moon.
You did a
I got the power of the moon in the palm of my hands. I stole their moon emote. Why would I not steal this moon? You guys may miss some of Megan's laughs because I keep coughing. I'm sorry. This is cute. I like this. Wait, where's the arcade? Megan has an arcade.
Oh, it's this way.
I gotta put the moon emote back in.
Radical.
It's pretty nice. Let's turn off
I
this
like
music.
the way the jukebox looks at night.
Would you like something to drink, miss?
Yes,
Hold on, I gotta fix my DriftCon control. By the way, so I'm gonna show you guys how to fix drift thing. Take it and you go like this. And then it fixes it for about 2 minutes.
I'm leader now.
Hey, what do you mean you're the leader?
You were fidgeting and you swapped leaders.
Wait, what? This is legal. Well, now I got the moon. You'll never get it back.
Oh, now you can't sell it at least.
Can't I? I'm gonna find a way to destroy the moon now. It's in my control.
You can't do anything.
Anyway, would you like something to drink? I'm pouring you drinks over here. You're running away.
You got a drink for me?
Yeah. Would you like this pink one or the blue one? Warning: one of them is poisonous and will kill you.
Well, the pink one's not going to be poisonous.
Why would you assume that?
Because I don't think so.
What if I told you I didn't really know which one was poisonous? Would you still take the pink one?
And you're a bad bartender.
Well, I'm not a bartender. I'm actually... Oh, I can't transform. Okay, I guess I'm a bartender.
You're stuck as Billy now.
I'm stuck as Billy. Okay. Well, which one you pick? Pink or blue?
I want the pink one.
Okay. Pink is heads. So if you get a tails, we're going with you died. That's the meta of this.
That's a tails.
That's a tails. Give me power back. You died. I get to be the leader now.
I don't even know how you did it. How
You have to fall over and die. I'm gonna hit you with my shovel.
How did you do it? Yeah, I can do it on my phone probably.
By the way, Kill Moon is up to 17. I'm gonna vote yes.
Click A.
Yeah, I'm busy clicking. You're 3 votes away from me getting to sell the moon here, so I'm going to the shop.
Say no!
It's, in 5 minutes, we're gonna find out.
No! I can't make a new one. Natsu sent me that.
Oh, this is cool.
And look at my honey stand.
Honey?
No, don't steal it.
It's my honey now. Wow, you're fast. How are you catching me? What the hell?
Faster than you.
It's my peg leg. My peg leg. Oh, hello there. Would you like to talk? Oh, sure.
Why do you keep hitting her?
I don't know. I don't know how to use shovels. Well, Rob. Long time no chat. We are on speaking terms, aren't we? I don't know who this is.
Diana. She's been on the island for forever.
Oh, okay. Oh, hey, Diana. I feared something was amiss between us, but I'm pleased to see I was wrong. It's good to talk again. Hey, Diana. How would you like...
Don't give her the moon. Don't you give her the moon.
Hey, why... Hey. Is there something I can help you with? Hey, girl. Do you want this? Ah, you shouldn't have. What to give her, Megan?
Don't give her the moon.
Question. You could give her 10,000 bells.
I don't think she'll take money.
Pot. Moon.
And don't forget to meme
I know to
responsibly.
meme responsibly. Look, you just ruined the bit. At no point am I selling or giving the moon. Unless I do it by accident. But I'm not going to do it by accident. Unless Joy-Con... Like, if I was going to give the pot and then Joy-Con went like that, then I could potentially give away the moon. Even mousing over it is just dangerous.
Yes, it is.
Just dangerous.
Don't you do it.
If anyone
Don't you do it.
anyone were to click this button, the moon would be gone. Just dangerous. Luckily, there's a vote, so we're not going to do it. So instead, I'm going to give her a clump of weeds. Who wouldn't like free weed? I just gave her free weed. She should be delighted.
She does not look happy.
Ah, okay. She doesn't smoke. Okay, I understand. Yeah, you can't just give weed to people randomly. But you can give alcohol to people randomly. Huh. But not everybody drinks. That's weird. Ah, cool. Who died?
It's Lucky's house.
Yeah, but who died?
He's a mummy, so he's the one who died.
Well, who else died?
That's his family members.
Jeez Louise. So where's his family members?
I don't know.
Wait, so is this like his family and he's still alive?
He's a mummy, so he's alive.
Why doesn't
I
he?
guess.
Why doesn't he bring his family back to life? Huh. Wait, are these fake graves? Okay, hold on. Where's my shovel? Can I dig them up?
No.
This isn't gonna work?
You made these.
Yeah, this one's rock solid. What about this one? Oh, this one, no, this one broke real quick.
No, don't.
Look at that one broke real quick. All right, let's find the body. My God, Megan, I found it. Look, bones. He must have been the child of Animite. That must have been like one of his parents' names. All right, sorry, I'll rebury him. I'm being disrespectful here.
Just...
Hold on, I gotta put the grave back. Oh shoot. Okay, I can fix this.
Now you're trapped.
I can fix this. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. I'm just putting it out in the open so I can spin it around properly. Okay. I'm gonna spin it. Spin. 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 Okay, can't spin that way, so we're gonna push it more. Okay, now we're gonna spin it.
Where are you taking?
I'm spinning it, and now we're gonna push it from this side back into place. Okay, this is Joy. This is Joy. Come on, Joy-Con. No, Joy-Con. Okay, now we're gonna push it back into place. Here we go. Ready? Okay, you gotta get out of the way, Megan.
You crushed the flowers.
I'm not gonna crush the flowers.
Yes, you are.
I'm not gonna crush the flowers. You're lucky I didn't crush the flowers because I was trying to crush them.
It doesn't let you.
You're lucky I didn't crush them. I was trying really hard. Ugh. Okay, it's stuck. I got this. Megan, kill moons at 51.
No! Vote no!
I think chat's just curious on if I would actually commit to the bit now. They're testing me. And the answer is I will. I will kill the moon. Megan is also in on the bit. Isn't that right, Megan?
Don't be surprised.
Chat's just falling for our memes. Now, I shall become Officer Cheeto. Here. Miss, you're under arrest?
No.
What do you mean, no? Get back here. No. You can't just run away from the cops. What do you think, this is QRP?
No.
Because you can do that on QRP. It's basically what other people do all day. Get back here.
I can't go inside.
Why can't you go in the house?
Because I'm not the leader.
You can't escape.
was
Entering
trying
someone's
to-
house would be unlawful, but I'm a police officer, so I guess I can go in or something?
think so.
Oh, your vote's about to end, Megan. Here we go. Oh, they're voting no. They don't.
Yes!
They don't trust me.
Thank you, Chad.
No, they're voting yes. They're voting yes, Megan.
Vote no!
Nope, they're voting yes. Oh, it's 70-71. Oh my God, is it close? 75-76.
It's too close.
Wow. There's a lot of meme voters. That's like, there's like 20 votes that came in the last 10 seconds. You guys are dumb meme people. What are you doing?
Oh, it's over.
What's over? Yeah, I'm not going to sell the moon. Instead, I'm going to give it away to the Stitches. Because the Stitches, he'll put it in his house. And wouldn't that be great if he put the moon in his
I don't
house?
think he has room for a whole moon in here.
Yay, you finally talked to me. I kept meaning to say hi, but you always seem busy. Yeah, I've been working, Stitches. We gotta hang out and get deep into snacks sometime, my man. That's my catchphrase! Megan, this guy stole my catchphrase. I'm Cheeto, and he's saying my man. Son of a gun.
Just want some snacks.
This is ridiculous. Let's give him some snacks. What snacks can we give him?
You have lots of fruits in your right?
Fruit snacks? What if I give him, I don't know, some cheese?
Not the moon.
I don't have any weed, but I do have some pot. we'll give him these cherries. There you go. Now he's like Carice. We just slap him with some cherries. Oh, Senpai. Why is he calling me Senpai?
I don't know.
Oh, it's because I taught him my man. That makes sense. Yeah, he learned the ways of the my man from Cheeto. Of course he would call me Senpai. I'm gonna vote that guy off the island though.
This isn't Survivor.
It should be. It should be. I would play that game. Animal Crossing meets Survivor.
You have to vote off all your villagers.
Oh, there's trash over there. This is a branch. It's some... Stitch doesn't clean up his backyard.
It's nature.
Can you not...
Can't
Are you
get
stuck?
back there.
Do you need help?
Fine.
Alright, I can do this. Alright, don't worry, miss. I'm going to move the bench. There we go. There you go. You can go ahead and move get the trash now. Let me go ahead and move this bench.
I'm taking that.
I'm just moving it out of the way. Okay, I can't. There we go. All right, now you're in jail. So, welcome to jail, sucker. This is jail. Was created by me, Cheeto Bandito, and you can't escape. So, welcome to jail. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say that you can be used against you. The court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, that is a problem for you. Because you know you're gonna be in jail for a while then.
I don't have access to my inventory.
That's right. You're stuck. You're stuck in jail. Welcome to jail.
I don't have any money.
Well, whoa, where'd you get that? Where'd you get that weapon, huh?
A weapon.
I'm gonna have to confiscate that weapon, miss. Whoa. This is Officer Cheeto. We need some backup. You wait here. I'm gonna get backup. There's a lady with an axe in jail.
Yeah, that's right. You run away.
All right, well, we're gonna go open up the
I'm just
airport.
gonna break out of jail.
What do you mean you break out of jail? You're locked in jail. You can't break out. It's impossible. Whoa, shit, you broke out of jail! Whoa, jeez. Get away from me with that axe, miss. Whoa, gee, okay, I'm being attacked. This is ridiculous. Whoa, you're gonna pop your own balloons, lady. Oh no, you popped your balloons!
No.
What a shame. I tried to warn you. You should be swinging axes next to things. You're gonna break too many things with that axe, okay? Those things are dangerous. Is this a bed? That's Joy-Con. I'm not trying to
Push me off the bed.
I'm not trying to push you off. That was Joy-Con. It's not doing it now, but I'm telling you. Yeah, I like chat's idea. That was a sexy move.
What?
Yeah. Is that what you like? Huh? This is how you get down. Oh wow. Oh, Megan, look, Snowman.
Yep. You gonna steal that too?
Okay, sure.
No.
Oh, you told me to. Ow! Don't attack me. Ow!
It's the only thing I can do.
Ah, picnic.
Leave
Whoa,
my teddy
whoa,
bears
whoa!
alone.
Don't swing your axe. You might destroy one of your teddy bears.
Look,
Well,
see, there's Lucky. I told you he's
Whoa, whoa,
his
look.
mummy.
Okay, I'll talk to this guy then.
How was his family?
Hey Rob, guess what? I got something special for you today. It's a present. Here, take this.
It's the middle of winter. He's giving me a beach towel.
We're on an island.
This guy is not very... I don't like him. It's a weird present to give someone in the middle of winter. Ooh. This is probably expensive.
It's not just expensive. I can't make it.
So
or
it's
get it again.
one of a kind.
Yes.
Is this one of a kind?
Yes.
Okay, well, you keep telling me things. Hey, ow, ow. Oh no, I dropped it.
Stop stealing
How
my
dare you
shit.
attack me? Damn it. Ow! Stop attacking me and making me drop all the things I've stolen, Megan. This is totally unfair. I see there's no room to drop that. You're lucky.
It's because it's big.
Won't be able to get me that fast.
Drop my stuff.
Aha! Dodged it. Thank you, Fur, for the $5, by the way, for the Kill the Moon. I will not destroy any of Megan's stuff. I will, however, put it in my house, which is just as annoying because Megan will have to log into my account to get it back.
That's true.
It's basically stealing. Yoink! Okay, I didn't
Oh,
mean...
you just messing up my pants now.
Burgers? Sweet.
Whoops. I wanted to take the burgers.
Look at my new bong. It's a gong bong.
Well, that makes a different sound when you hit it.
Because I have an axe.
Oh, come on, we're going to my house. We're going to go play music. Plus, I got some new stuff I want to put in my house.
Good night, Reth.
Night, Reth. All right, I need some music in here. Actually, no, we're putting on the Sex Billy. Here we go. We're off to sail the sea. And I think you'll all agree with me if we split loot evenly. So, let's go. But where I do not know. Let's grab a map, put on our scrap, and a boat that we can row. We shall be friends as we sail across the land. Did you just sneeze on me? Don't sneeze on me. You're getting boogers all over me. Did you keep my room the way it was? What have you done to my room? It's so clean now.
Pirate wallpaper.
It's so clean.
It's not really clean. It's still full of crap.
This room used to be chaotic and a mess.
It's still pretty chaotic.
What? No. Oh yeah, there's a gas. Why is there a gas station thing there?
And why is there a generator here?
Well, that's what controls the lights, because if you turn off the generator...
Fax machine.
Whoopsie. Oh, that's not good. That's
Some gasoline.
That's not good. That's gonna mess up the house. I was trying to... My bit was to turn off the lights, and I can't remember how to turn off the lights now. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I always found the controls not intuitive in this. Ah, the generator's off.
It just took a while.
Don't worry, I have the generator on me. I'll just put it down and we can power up the room.
Why change this room? Now it's a little cafe.
Power's out of this room, too.
How are we supposed to get our coffee if there's no power?
I guess we just can't, unfortunately. I hate how when you're in the house, the hotkeys for like changing tools changes to inventory. Because I want to change tools. I'm gonna put away my wand. It's dangerous to run generators indoors. It is. I would imagine so. Because you'd be pumping fumes into your home. Ah, this is a good room to put a generator in. Just the green room.
Gonna pollute your beautiful little garnered room.
Oh, listen to that sound. Doesn't that just add to the atmosphere of this room? I'm ready to go to sleep. Here, hop into bed. How do we get in this bed? There we go.
Only one person can get in. Unless you roll over.
Yeah, I want to sit. Okay, well, here, I'll roll over.
Now you're stuck.
No! Help! I've been memed!
I'm sleeping. Let me sleep.
Oh, the plunder, the places we will go. It's probably really dangerous to be asleep in a room with like a gasoline-powered generator.
And you can't get up. It's probably bad for you.
I died.
Aw. So sad.
Yeah, can you find the Necronomicon and bring it back to life? Oh, hey, thanks. That was easy. Let's get out of here. To the music room. Is that upstairs? That's upstairs.
Change the wall.
All right, hold on. We're gonna pick a song. Yeah, this wallpaper's cooler. Do I have to be in front of it to change it? Where do I have to stand to change the song?
You may have spun it
There we go.
around.
This one. It's just because you use this one. All right, hold on. I gotta get the good songs. Although I do not remember what the good songs are. I just assume that if I see the album cover, I'll remember. Oh, louder. You can't even hear the song, too.
No, I can't hear anything. That's why I'm not helping you pick one.
Yeah, I don't really have a way for you to hear it without hearing myself, though. That's the problem, is how would I split that audio? Which is like the song we always listen to.
Mambo, maybe?
Is it the Mambo one? I feel like I'm missing a song.
You have a lot of songs missing.
Yeah, I'm missing a lot of songs. I think I have songs that are on the wall that I didn't bother putting in because I'm a dummy.
I added them.
We need more people for our band, Megan. I don't know how to do online in this game.
Gotta open your gates
And then wait
Dodo
30 minutes for people to log in.
Yeah, now we gotta log in one at a time.
Oh, that's a good musical instrument. These go well together.
Do they?
Just keep ringing the bell. The musical instruments play music to the song. So if you listen carefully, you can do a rhythm that kind of makes it work.
I can't do that because I can't hear.
Well, that's just a bell. That just makes sound. If you click any other one, you can just click at a tempo and it'll work. All right, here, let's go open the door. We'll get people for our band, Megan. Then we can jam. What we'll do is we'll go open the door and then we can take a quick commercial break. So me and Megan can stretch our legs. Then we can like play a song. And then I don't think me and Megan want to stream too much longer because it's almost midnight and like we'd like to go relax ourselves too. Excuse me, miss. Excuse me. Yeah, I remember watching Jill do this. It takes like forever to let people in. So do it on a commercial break.
Oh, you can't do it with me.
What? Screw that then. I choose you! Fuck that noise. Sorry, guys. This is my date night.
Can't
No,
do
wrong song.
local play and online.
Let's go play some more music together. I'm going back to my place. Actually, let's go to your place. Let's go do sexy things at your place. What sexy things can we do? Is there a romantic room in your home? I can't.
I think so.
I'm just stealing
I
this.
can't go in there.
I have to knock to go into your house. You're right there.
Because it's not your home. You
Yeah,
can't
but you were
just
right
walk
there. Why can't I walk in? You're standing right next to me.
in. You don't
Why did I have to
live
knock?
here.
A puppy!
You can't
Oh,
steal
you're so
stuff
lucky I
in my
can't.
house.
You're so lucky I can't steal this puppy. Oh my god. Oh my god, you can pet him.
You can dance. can dance.
I want to dance. I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
She fell for that so bad. She totally forgot about the foot pedals. She thought she was just getting a nice kiss during a moment. You
Tricked
sucker,
me.
you got content. That's right. That's right. I went for the content there.
I'm not falling for it this time. No, you get no kisses.
Oh, fine. I'm taking your dog. Oh, right, I
You
can't do
can't
that.
take
You're
things from
lucky.
my house.
You're lucky I can't take that dog.
That it doesn't let you.
Well, this is an interesting room to poop in. So you like to poop while walking in water?
Just gives you the environment, you know? Running water helps you pee.
I guess, but having your feet in water while you poop
Your feet
seems...
won't be in water. Look, your feet don't even reach the ground.
Okay, just because I have childlike posture when I poop does not mean this bathroom is well designed.
I think it is.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna use the bidet next.
You gotta wash your hands.
I'm using the bidet. I'm not done yet.
Okay.
How do I turn it on?
But
Can you actually turn on the bidet?
you can make it run water.
Stupid Joy-Con grift. I don't want to get on the bidet. I want to turn it on. No. Stop it. I want to make it shoot water. I can't bidet. I was really excited for the bidet.
Wash your hands. Sneaking
Oh, yeah.
a peek at my clothes.
Oh, I just found your panties. This outfit's called Good Morning.
Oh, they're my
Nice.
pajamas.
Nice. Can I go in the tub?
No.
I like how much you can interact with stuff, but I also like always wish you could interact with more stuff in this game. Can I interact with the plunger? I want that Animal Crossing game where I just have all these nonsensical roleplay things. Oh look, you have a moon, so I can sell the other moon.
No, this is a moon carpet.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not.
It's basically just a circle. It's the same.
The other moon glows. It's my
Is this a
butterfly
bed?
collection.
Is this what
it's
is this?
an umbrella.
This is an umbrella?
Yeah. If you spin your camera, you can see it. The flower's an umbrella too.
Oopsie.
Haha!
Wait, what?
It's me!
What happened? I dropped my controller.
I'm the leader!
Wait, how did I do that? Is there a button that actually just lets us swap leaders?
Yeah, you clicked the wrong button again.
Ah, well, that's unfortunate for me.
Oh.
Where I keep my fish. That's where the squid's supposed to go that you stole from outside my house.
That's right. It's my squid now.
It's supposed to go on one of these. Sleep there. I'm gonna leave you.
Apparently shaking the controller is how you change the leader. That's so funny. So every time I like fall over and stuff, it's just
When you were
letting
doing
you...
that thing where you were flicking the controller around,
Oh, that's funny.
that's why it switched to me.
Danger! Danger. Megan's like a considerate player and she has like a place for people to get all the recipes. Wow, look at this. You got a sign for it and everything.
When my sisters come and visit, they can get all the things I already have.
Wait a second. How do you have those? I just saw them in your undie drawer.
I'm in my closet.
Yeah, but how did you put them on? Because you just had them in your closet. Let's get
baking
baked. That's funny. Hey, can I destroy your flowers?
No. I don't think so.
Are you sure?
We're gonna leave the garden now.
Hey, Megan, will you look at your garden? Hey, look, flowers!
Stop it.
Ooh, this place is cool.
Library.
This is definitely a place I should come and start picking things up, because this stuff looks expensive.
It's not really. Some of it is. Valentine's Day carpet.
This is actually a great little, like, place to hang out with people. Can we sit
my
next to each other? I
villagers
don't think we
should
can sit next to each other,
You
huh?
can if you sit on the right side of the couch, not the middle. Yay!
Wait, what's that over there?
Picture. Leaving me all alone.
Oh, sorry.
Such a beautiful picture.
Hold on, I was I'll get the picture. Come here.
You didn't want to pose with me.
I was memeing.
You didn't want to take a picture with me.
How do I react? Okay, I'm ready.
Are you taking selfies?
Well, you said we're taking pictures.
You're still taking selfies with yourself.
This is a great emote. It's such a freaking meme emote. What other emotes do I got? Can I be a Super Saiyan? Don't I have that one? I forget how I change my emotes. The rules always change when you're not the main player. It's like your controls change what you're allowed to do.
Viva! Viva!
This is the one. This is the power of the Super Saiyan! Look at him go. He's charging up. Well, that one's even fancier. That one kind of looks naughty. Yeah, that one looks like you're doing some
Just
naughty things with your hands.
sparkles.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, if I stay in the right spot with my butt to you, you can spank me. Just let you know.
Oh!
Come on, let me just get in the right position here. The Joy-Con drift, you're getting away in my sexy Valentines. Joy-Con drift, now is not the time. I could be getting magically spanked. Got it. Okay, got it. There we go. Get closer. Get closer. Get that magic. Get that magic up there. Spank it. Ta-da!
That's as close as I could get.
Nice. Oh, we've been here.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Wait. I know who we should go see. I'm the
Oh.
leader, so you're stuck with me.
Okay, cool. I'm okay being stuck
Is
like
she
this.
home? She's not home. Our sneaky mouse. I wanted to find her. That's why there's cheese here.
Oh, cheese? I want cheese.
She's
When do I get
sneaking out.
cheese?
I don't know what cheese is. Wait, so did you know? Just hanging out. Is net.
Woo. Wait, over here.
Nothing back there.
What about over here?
There's nothing over here.
Psst, psst.
What is it?
That's a secret area.
Yes.
See, that time I didn't do it. There's
I thought you
secrets.
were going to.
No, it was a secret. You assumed I would, so I subverted your expectations by not actually committing to the bit.
Extra.
Jack couldn't see it, so they weren't allowed to see the kiss. It was a sneaky kiss.
Trying to find my sneaky mouse. I don't know where she is. Moon is
Oh, dude, it'd be great if you had a moon here.
I know, wouldn't it? That'd be so great.
The mouse is hiding from us. She is sneaky.
I don't know where she is.
I like how you turned that off. I turned it back on, so it makes that sound. Oh, let's make a snowman together. Why not?
Let you.
Well, I can
I
help.
would have to make it all by myself.
No, look, I can push it. Look.
Oh, look, it's somebody's book.
One second, I'm just working on something right here.
Are you destroying my flowers?
No.
Stop wrecking my flowers.
I know what you're talking about.
No! Just skip the flowers.
So many flowers. So many flowers to destroy.
No. Stop ruining things.
Oh, look at them all. Wait, is she right here?
No.
Can I have this? Can I have this then?
One of the shells.
Or can I grab it? Can you
You're
grab
not the
this?
leader.
But you can't, so I can't pull things either?
You can't touch things.
I was just hoping you'd go in that corner so I could get you stuck.
Look, it's my money hole. You can't stop me.
Can't I?
Wait, what? You brat!
Well, that's what you get for teasing
Did
me.
it again.
You got, yeah, you were all Miss Powerful. I can't stop you, huh? Yeah, that's right. That's what you get for bragging. Now you're down $40,000 today.
The mouse must be at somebody else's house. I don't know whose house she would be in because nobody's home.
Maybe she's at the store. Maybe she's shopping.
At the store.
You can teleport to the store quicker by shaking your controller.
Yeah, and then you would have to click A, and then you would steal my position and control everything and trample more flowers.
So silly.
She's not here. Frog.
Well, she could have been. Let me give Chad a romantic hat. Oh, here we go.
What's Jill had?
VidQ and Ass. I hope you guys are having a fun Valentine's. Thanks for giving this up to Ghost Flames. And Procraster. You two cuties.
Dom's here.
I think if you if you plant more than 10,000, you're just gambling buttons. I think you only have like a 33% chance of it multiplying more than 10,000 or something. I forget how the math works. But I think you want to optimally only plant 10,000. I think anything more is gambling or something. So a money hole is worth 20 or 20,000. Well, worth 30 is worth 20,000 because you get 10 for digging it up, and then if you plant 10, then you get 30. So you only get an extra 20 if you do all the work. Still worth it, but because it's so easy. I don't feel bad making Megan not get money though, because I do that all the time.
He's calling.
Why do you have
now.
Mark Zuckerberg living in our town? This is ridiculous.
Not Mark Zuckerberg.
It says right there, Zucker. This is Mark Zuckerberg.
He's an octopus. He wants to know more about Coke.
He wants to know more about a brand. Of course he does.
He's never had.
He's trying to advertise to us, Megan. he's Mr. Facebook right there.
Oh, my villagers. None of them are home. None of them are out. He did this.
Haha, there's no way through. I built a barricade. There's no way you could get through. Nope.
Why can't I push it?
Because I'm in the way. I'm defense.
No, but why can't I push it?
Because I'm in the way. You'll never get. Aha.
But you're not actually.
Aha. Now that I'm sitting on it, there's no way through.
I want to see if my other villager's home.
You cannot pass without the password. If you can tell me the password, I will let you. Don't you cheat. Don't you teleport me.
Are you coming over here?
Nope, I'm staying over here. What's Diana making? Bamboo lunchbox.
I already know how to make it. Just making old stuff.
Hey, you give the recipe card out to your friends. Okay?
I think that everyone has this.
Well, then you can just throw it away.
And
I'm
sell
gonna
it.
sleep in this lady's bed now.
She's not gonna let you.
Why? Can you not sleep in people's beds and chairs and stuff? Is that
You
is that
can.
illegal?
But she just wouldn't let you.
I don't think you have a cheese mouse. I think you're a liar.
I think she's in somebody else's house.
I think
She's
she's
a
at the
mouse.
store.
No, I checked both of the stores.
Nope.
This is my new villager. Her name's Mary.
Oh my gosh, welcome. Have you seen the Happy Cone Academy results? I haven't looked at my score yet. I feel so weird, folks. I don't know, looking into the windows and telling me what they think. Yeah, it's pretty weird.
Is that how they review our houses? They just peek through the windows and they're like,
That's a creepy
this
organization.
place doesn't look very good. I like her home. I haven't seen it yet.
It's very 80s.
70s.
70s, yeah. It is 70s, yeah.
The
It's
orange
70s.
is very 70s.
It actually looks like the kitchen from the neighbor at that 70s show.
It does. Why isn't she home? I wanted to show
She's a
everyone
sneaky
my
mouse.
sneaky mouse.
I don't think she exists.
She's being sneaky.
She's being sneaky.
Her name is Brie. Like Brie cheese.
There she is. Hey, Bree.
That's New Juno.
Oh.
There she is.
I don't know where she is. No.
She's right here.
I don't see her.
She's right here.
Okie dokie. Time moves a bit more leisurely here. The duality of these
Isn't she
timelines is
cute?
often
She's just a
bewildering.
little sneaky mouse.
Let's push her around till she gets angry.
I don't think she's gonna get angry at you. You're like a ghost. Can't even talk to her. Just thinks you're pushing her around.
Now I have the power.
Don't
Where's my
bother
net?
Bree.
Where's my net?
Don't
Where's
hit
my
her.
net? Where's my net?
No.
Where's my net? Where's my net? I must find. There, I got it. Out of the way, miss. Yeah.
No. I don't want to talk to you, Bree. I'm trying to hit you with my net.
Look how small she is. Isn't she cute?
I'm gonna get out of the way.
No, I'm protecting her.
Get out of the way. I'm gonna hit her with my net. You can't stop me.
I am stopping
She's
you.
running into a dead end. There's no way for her to go. Eventually, well, okay, you could really push me. Okay, you're actually able to stop me. This is ridiculous. Yeah, you pushed me the wrong way. I will make it there eventually. You can't stop me forever.
She's gonna go in her house. Let
No,
her
she
be.
won't.
Yeah, she's going home. Go inside, Bree.
You can't stop me forever.
What is she doing? She's just smelling the flowers that you've trampled.
Yeah, she's in trouble. Yeah, got her. All right.
Oh, look how sad she was.
So smack. Oh, sorry, babe. Didn't mean to hit you. I was trying to hit that mouse.
Stop it.
Got her.
Rob.
I'm gonna kick her out of my village once for all. Get out of here, you rat. So sorry, Megan. Trying to hit the rat. I'm gonna hit her.
She's a mouse. No. Oh, see, she said, "What is wrong with you?" I thought you were nice and respectable.
You thought wrong. You don't know me, Bree. We just met today. I'm a pirate. Give me all your cheese.
You're bullying her.
Stealing her trees. That's right. I am the champion. Okay.
I am now the champion.
That's not fair. That should be illegal. Can you shake your controller for me?
No.
Just need you to shake. Just need you to.
What do you do now?
I think we wind down the stream and go enjoy the rest of our night. We could let people in, but it's already 11, so I think we should wind down. Okay. You're being quite loud, miss.
I can't hear it, so it's not bothering me.
Yeah, well, how do you think about that, huh? Here, pull out your weapon. Let's duel. Come on. First to 5.
Oh, how can I do that and I can't do anything else? Ridiculous. There. I have my axe.
Wow. Okay, you're gonna use an axe. You're gonna use a deadly
Ready
weapon.
to fight?
There, I got a hit. That doesn't count. Whoa.
Like I hit you from all the way over there.
This is your axe is cheating. It has advanced swing time.
Does this make noise?
Oh, it's a drum, yeah.
Does it? I can't hear it.
They probably makes music to the beat too.
To the beat.
To like if you had a song playing. Oh man, I'm not very good at this.
Tomorrow is the festival day, and I'll be able to customize
Festival
these
day?
to be different colors.
All right, where are we gonna go to say goodbye to people in this? Where's like our goodbye spot? Here, I'm gonna do something for you. Woo. Come over here, Megan. Gonna make it real sexy. Making you wet, see? That's right. I'm getting super naughty. See how naughty I'm getting? That's right. I have a wide angle of attack with my watering can here. What do you want to get our last like picture? We'll get like a picture. Or should we pose?
I want to change out of my outfit. I don't want to be a baker. I can be a mermaid.
I want to like have something besides this. I don't remember how to change tools though again. Thank you.
Snowflake wand.
Oh, gonna be Papa Robbie. Oh, this is a good one.
Papa Robbie.
This is a good one. This is a good bit. We should make this a thing we do. Oh, shoot, I dropped the thing. Oh, I dropped both things. Okay, that is not actually intentional, though you guys will assume it's intentional, but then you realize it was not. This is a hard bit to commit to right now. Are you gonna steal my swap?
I'm not. I haven't done it. I could have.
Oh, can I like undo this or something?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, I don't like these Joy-Con controllers. They keep falling. Cool, dude. Thank you for the 20 months. All right, hold on. I gotta get rid of this Joy-Con drift so I can actually take the picture. I gotta put away my wand. It's It's me, I'm Papa Robbie. Okay. What pose do I do? Excuse me, sorry. I like muted when I was not coughed. Am I feeling it?
There's a balloon floating by.
That's good for our picture.
The drift.
The drift will be so bad.
Drift.
What does take picture?
I can't tell because it's cut off.
I can chat. What does the take picture button? We're missing the present. A.
Is it the plus?
Is it the plus?
Yeah.
There we go. Now because it get a picture of us. Okay. Do you have a crown? That's a shame because I do have a Papa Robbie thing. Thank you guys for joining us today. We just thought we'd do a fun little stream, hang out with you guys today. But I think we're gonna kind of wind down. I think we're all done for the day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Thank you for coming. Oh, hold on. Up here. Hope you guys had fun. We will be doing another show, a Tilly show on Monday. You can watch it on Citra.tv. You can see all the streams at Tilly TV, if somebody in chat would like to link it. I'll be streaming again probably on Wednesday, unless I do an impromptu stream, but probably not because I got a lot of work projects that are stacking up. Thank you everybody for the love and support. If you like what we do here and you'd like to support us, you can go to support.robtv, become a Patreon, join our Discord, hang out, make friends, get involved in our roleplay projects. You guys are lovely, so here you go. You guys can have a friend cheese. Look, he doesn't look like much, but he's a friend, okay? Look at this friend cheese. You can have this guy. I've had this cough all week. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and raid a community member of ours. He's doing some. Oh, he's gonna know. He's watching stream. We better do this fast. Everybody hop on the raid because he's gonna figure it out because he knows we're coming now. He's watching the stream. We're gonna go raid Ghost. Ghost doing some painting. Oh, he's hiding now. This son of a gun. How dare you hide? This guy. Look at him hiding. Let's make this extra meta. Ready? He's in a few seconds. We're gonna see this stream come up on his stream, and then the friend cheese is gonna get really big. This is why I like it when you guys do this, because then we get to get meta weird and be very silly. Anyway, thank you guys for coming. Come say hello to Ghost Flames community member. He's just doing some painting. It looks like he's just starting up, so now's a good time. And you guys have yourself a nice, happy Valentine's Day evening here. You know, Valentine's Day is a corporate holiday, but dude, I like it because it's a fun time to be cute with your friends, honestly. So it's fun to have a theme, you know? It's like Halloween. Anyway, excuse me. Thank you everybody for coming. Thank you for all the love and support, and I'll see you guys next time. Come say hi to Ghost Flames for us, guys.